of standard delivery to the USA to $12.95 per order. However, per the item. Now, of course, there is a better way to save money, because it's to become a Freedom member. Now, with that, you pay $19.99 per month, but then that means that you have got unlimited and standard delivery for Freedom members. Now, that also includes, of course, no contract. There is no contract, so you can, just cancel it at any time, but you also get a newsletter and as well as a pin badge. So do become a Freedom member, especially if you are on the USA, to save money on delivery. And you can buy anything and just check out your baskets and not worry about a standard delivery cost. Thank you so much.
Are you ready to start your next crafty project from the comfort of your own home? Then join us for our fantastically floral spring saves event here at Hochanda. From Thursday the 21st of May at 6 p.m. to Tuesday the 26th of May at 6 p.m. We will be bringing you all your crafting favourites, along with a bonus that lets you save as you spend. When you make any purchase during the event, you will be given a £5 credit to spend against any purchase of £30 or more on the following day. So don't miss out on Hochanda's Spring Savers event, blooming onto your screens from 6 p.m. on Thursday the 21st of May.
Hi, I'm Jenny Mays from Hobby Art. Hobby Art's a family-run company, and we've been designing and manufacturing stamps for over 28 years now. We have an extensive range of clear and rubber stamps, and we're proud that they're all manufactured in Britain. Whatever your style, there's always something that will interest you with Hobby Art stamps. Crafting is my passion, and I love teaching. I love sharing my ideas with other people. This is why I enjoy being part of the Hochanda family, because I have the time to share my ideas, maybe open a door for somebody and give them the confidence to start stamping. So make sure you join me, Jenny Mays, on Hochanda.
Hello everyone, I've got a minute or two to tell you why you should all be members of Hochanda Freedom. Did you know that with Hochanda Freedom you could be saving on your deliveries every single month? For just a £6.97 monthly fee, you'll benefit from unlimited standard delivery, which means the more you spend with us, the more you save. And do you know the best bit? You can cancel at any time. Becoming a member of Hochanda Freedom, you'll also be able to take advantage of our exclusive Freedom members discounts, where you can save anything up to 20% on an already fantastic Hochanda price. Freedom members will also receive our exclusive members badge and Freedom newsletter, which will keep you updated with all the goings on behind the scenes. Look at all these benefits for £6.97 per month. Over 12,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
I'm a Freedom member, which means I can shop a lot.
It's the discounts and all the special offers you get.
I get special offers, I get special discounts. They tell me when everything's happening. So if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there.
I'm able to just shop when I'd like.
It's just good to have. Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see, you could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website quoting the item number 888 888. So don't forget, you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and members newsletter. What are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
With that lovely sweet music, here it is, another hour, and a happy hour it is. It is a happy hour because, of course, there is the element of massive savings, but also it's the second hour of our Spring Savers event. Now, this event that runs until next Tuesday, there you have it, and it's launched and next Tuesday at the 26th of May at 6 p.m. Now, what it means is that whatever, you make any purchases during today, for instance, now £5 will be credited to your account at midnight or tomorrow, basically. So then you can spend tomorrow any purchases that you make above £30, £5 will come automatically off, and then automatically you will qualify as well for another £5 in the next day, so forth and so until the 26th of May at 6 p.m. Now, we're saying that, of course, it is a happy hour, but it is a Jelly Bean Crafts happy hour. Now, the prices, the discounts, the deals will only last until the end of the hour. So whenever you see a fabulous deal that you cannot miss, check out those baskets, because we always say, well, yes, it's you have got 58 minutes, but we never know what the stock is going to do. So therefore, if you want it and you want it at this price, check out those baskets as soon as you make your mind up. We are going to start with Christmas red. Of course, it's beautiful red. It doesn't need to be Christmas. It can be watermelon. It can be maybe strawberries and cream. Wouldn't that be lovely? It could be Valentine's. It could be anything you want it to be. 270 GSM. It could be, of course, my top. If you can sew with paper and card, then you have, oh, that would be funny. Anyway, now you have to get in here 100 sheets in total, 270 GSM, which makes it perfect for die cutting your construction. So say that you want to die cut a box, this is the one to go for. 270 GSM will give you crisp results, but also it will give you that nice and soft scoring lines. If you would like to score your own card, this is fabulous as well. It's completely smooth. Has no texture. It's kind of what I call it super ultra smooth. It's the one that you want to stamp onto it. Now you can stamp in here and emboss it and give that kind of relief. Is absolutely a stunning results. Now, I kind of like as well the fact that you are getting 100 because you're only paying £11.99. This is the sort of products that you may want to have, and if you're crafting with little ones or with, not so little ones, but you want to be able to practice a scoring and things like that. If you wanted to practice something with beautiful color, this is fabulous. 750-951 is your item number, a saving of £5. Now, then we have got the super smooth white in here. Now, this one is 240 GSM. Now, a lot of people will know, if you remember, there is a lot of die cutting boxes and things like that. Now, if you want to cut panels out of it, you want now to be around the 240 GSM if you want to do it on the same card. Now this you can print as well. So imagine if you are doing your own business. For instance, imagine that you have got a business. I've got my friend on social media, Peter. He has got a fudge business. Now, if he wanted to print and maybe a little note or maybe do their own boxes, you can print and then die cut it, because with this card you can print with laser or inkjet as well. Now, say for instance that you do your own jewelry, again, die cut and print or print and die cut. The other thing that I like about this is that matting and layering. 240 GSM is thick enough that I will create blank cards, of course, small on the smaller side, maybe 4x4, maybe an A6 sort of folded card, but also it means that if you are a stamper and you want that super smooth and then maybe color in with alcohol markers, then you can take it and matte and layer and not add the bulk that the 300 GSM would add. Now, you are getting 100 sheets in total of the super smooth. As I said, 240 GSM for just £11.99. £13 saving, 375,986. And I always say that it's good to stock up on your basics when there is happy hour deals, and don't be like, well, I used to be the sort of person that I only would buy 300 GSM or something. I like to have, and I have got little drawers that I have got one for 300 GSM, another one that is 350, another one that's 250, 240, because there is a job for everything. There are certain dyes do prefer 340 GSM, for instance, like this one. This is the matte black. Now, this one is absolutely amazing. Now, okay, Leonie and myself the other day, we were talking about that there are certain products that you need. Everybody, or almost every single body needs it in their life. A black matte card, you definitely need it. You know what? I'm going to tell Leonie, can I tell her that you stole a few sheets of this one? Oh, she borrows it. She's going to bring them back with her. When things on them. They're more valuable that way, aren't they? If they have got a piece of, well, I'm not going to say what the director called her right now, but I'm not going to say it. But it's 340 GSM. Basically, the director is saying that she would be in a program, TV program about watching crime. So reconstruction. So you can see you will be CCTV footage of a little northern lass taking away some black card. But this is just all about to explain how. The thing about it is that it is one of those cards that you want to have. If Leonie kind of borrows a little bit, you know it's quality. You have got 100 sheets in total, 340 GSM. Now, 340 GSM means, for instance, if you are doing things like mini albums or memory books, or you are doing something construction, you need that extra thickness. 340 GSM is fabulous for it. Now, if you wanted to have the look of a thicker element, thicker pages, just attach two of them together. Use the collal glue, for instance, that I had yesterday on the Pink Frog Crafts show, and that will give you that rigidity for thicker elements. $11.99 for 340 GSM, 100 sheets. That's a fabulous this. Do grab, and by the way, I mean, it's better than half price. You're saving £14. And the other thing is, it's not limited to one per customer. So, for instance, if I was at home watching, I would say, well, I'm going to grab one for Leonie, the wife, and one for myself, because I do not want to share this. I mean, I can share other things, but not this. Then you're going to have, this will be, you can share a lot of things, but not black matte card. £11.99 is your price, and you're saving £14. Let's move away from the black card. Now you have got the matte. You want some sparkle, some light reflection, some little bit of je ne sais quoi. Now you are getting 3,000. You're not getting the sun, but you're getting 3,000 because it's just like this. Looks like you're getting the sun. No, you are getting the beautiful self-adhesive pearls. You can see AV coating, little crystal diamond teas in here, different sizes. Now this is an absolute bump pack. Now £13.25. Now this is really good product. Now if I put them like this, you can see that one is AV coating, so it has got that aurora borealis, sort of northern lights colors coming in, and this is a completely crystal clear. But you also are getting the black. Of course, I do like a little bit of black sparkles. Now you are getting 15 pearls, and you can see here the pearls, and then you are getting 15 of the gems. Now each pack contains 100 pieces, so you are getting 30 packs, so that's 3,000 gems. So 1,500 of the pearls, 1,500 of the gems. And what I love about them, and of course, is that you are getting different sizes, different colors, so you are sure to find the right color. Look at that one. Isn't that like chocolate pearls? It looks like the tiniest of chocolates, and you can see there like chocolate. I could do with a little bit or a lot of chocolate right now. Oh, and look at that, the beautiful, completely. And this is the thing. I'm a person that I look sparkle in sparingly. But it's one of those things that I like to have in an array of colors and in an array of sizes, because sometimes, as I said, I like to use it sparingly. And sometimes you need that dimension, but you do not want to have the kind of the shininess sometimes by using larger pieces. So you have got in here the smaller ones as well, the tiniest ones, the ones that give you the dimension but not necessarily, but a bit more discreet, more sophisticated. But if you are one that you wanted, maybe it's like this project for this friend. For instance, my mom loves the sparkle, she loves it, so therefore for her or for my little niece, I'm gonna add more sparkle. Or what about sophisticated pearls? Or what about maybe somebody likes a little bit of like the honey colors of there, and you have got them in here. Remember, you are getting 30,000 in total, 1,500 of the pearls. Did I say 30,000? 3,000. 1,500 of the pearls, 1,500 of the gems. 688138 is your item number. £13 and 25 pence, making a saving, massive saving. Now, 12 by 12 rainbow cards. Now you are getting 50 sheets for $9.99. Now there are 50 sheets of 12 by 12, 235 GSM. So basically, think about it, it's just 240 GSM. It's slightly thinner, but what it means is that it will like cut beautifully. Now I'll show you. I love this card. It's white in the back, so you know that it has got a white core. Now is when techniques come suddenly crossing my mind. Think about embossing with your embossing folders and then sanding off the ink. It has got a super smooth surface. It has got a matte surface as well. And think about scratching it and creating, like, you know, that, I think it's called, there is a name, graffito into pottery. It's a technique that will just scratch the surface, revealing the white core. Now, I think it's like graffito. Anyway, email us in at studio@hochanda.com if you know which technique I'm referring to. And then you have got the beautiful rainbow of colors. You are getting the blue, the purple, you are getting the red, the orange, the beautiful sunny yellow, as well as the green. But not only that, you are getting also subtle colors like the pink, the lilacs, and also you are getting the brown. 50 sheets in total of 12 by 12 cardstock. 050707 is your item number. $9.99 is your price, and of course, a massive saving there. Oh, then we are going to pink pattern card. Now, this is not paper, this is cardstock. Most definitely it's printed cardstock. I remember that having cardstock with the same color but different patterns means that you can mix and match. You can make your own patchwork of colors. So you have got the big dots, then you have got your polka dots, and then we have got your ditzy dots. And then, that's how I put it, I just lit it because the camera kind of went a little bit funny. But in real life, it's a smooth, beautiful card with the little dots. Then we have got in here that kind of weave, subtle weave pattern. Those lines intercrossing, creating a gingham, but a very subtle, very different. And of course, should you wish to do it, you know that you will mix perfectly. So you can see that the same color is in here. Matching and layer never been so easy. Matching those colors, because everything has been printed using the same ink with a little bit variations of intensity, having a little bit of tint in here in this schema. And then we have got, of course, the stripes. And finally, we have got the solids. Now, it is white core, of course, it is white in the back. So you have got the ability to create blank cards in which you can write on the inside, because they are 300 GSM, A4 in size, which means that, of course, if you score it down the middle, you have got an A5 card, but you can cut it and trim it and create all sorts of shapes. 488789 is your item number for the Jelly Bean Crafts and the beautiful pink. £13.99 is what you also are paying for the blue selection. Now, of course, automatically we think baby cards, but also thinking maybe something uplifting, something positive. Blue is a color of serenity as well, isn't it? It's a color of peaceful and charm, calmness and water and sky. And when I see this, I automatically think, breathe. Now, can you see, even putting stripes like that, how beautiful it creates automatically an easy patchwork. You have got the background sorted. You know that every single blue is the same, printed on the same ink. So it's going to deliver the perfect matching across it. You have got 300 GSM and you're getting 80 sheets in total. I believe, is it 10 sheets of each? No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, there is 8. So you're getting 10 of each. Yeah, because you have got 3 of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, there is 7. So you might get 20 of the solid ones. My producer is right. How do I dare to come? Not. I do apologize. She's saying, "What's wrong with you?" And so I want to say everything. Absolutely everything. If you can relate to me, to email us in studio@hochanda.com. We like to make a club of people that, Anyway, we have got grey. Now, this is a beautiful grey. And I know it's kind of sounds silly to say, but it's one of those neutral toner greys. It's one of those ones. And I know you're kind of thinking, why is she on about? Well, we just come off an amazing hour with Matthew Palmer. By the way, the one-day special is absolutely amazing. Do join him at 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. tomorrow. But color is very important. And tonal aspects of a grey is very important, because you can have a grey that is very cold grey. And that cold grey is fabulous, but you need to know how to use it. Having a tonal grey like this, slightly warmer on the inside, I would say, means that you can mix it up with the beautiful blue. How elegant does it look? But how elegant and perfect looks as well with the pink. Now, actually, the grey is the most popular one. And you know what? I'm so glad, because it's the sort of color that you can bring in gold leaves. Imagine to use one of the quickie glue pens and just do little dots around it and put in gilding flecks. But you can bring your silvers as well. This is why it's such a beautiful grey. Now, you are getting all those 7 different patterns, including the solid, 10 sheets of each and 20 of the solid. 80 sheets in total, 300 GSM, so your blank cards, your boxes, construction, get it with this one. 132417 is your item number. £13.99, saving £16. Now, you might want to add some ice gold to your creations, and we have got a pack for you as well. £13.99 for 300 GSM, 100 sheets in total. Ice gold, I'm going to put it tilted. Yeah, you can probably think, well, it's just white. It is definitely ice gold. It's very hard. The camera cannot really do it justice. It's white, but it has got there you can see it there, especially in the corner here. Can you see that gold coming through? Oh, there it is. Now the gold. Sometimes finding the gold is difficult. And going for gold is even harder, isn't it? Right. Now, it depends what gold you're going for. If you're going for chocolate gold coins, you might be in luck. Sometimes they're not in the supermarket. Yeah, if you are looking for a wedding ring with gold on it, it might be a little bit. Anyway, let's move on from that conversation. Shall I say what Emily just said? She's planning on being a digger for gold, but the other way around. Digging for gold. And that's her reputation than the rain. Not the rain. Than the rain. That's her words, not mine. Well, the rain was my words. The drain was her words. Anyway, so you have got in here, of course, the ice gold. The ice gold is that beautiful corset with that beautiful shimmer luster. Very sophisticated with hints of gold coming through. But it is white. But it is luster. It is that magical ice gold card, 300 GSM, 100 sheets in total for £13.99 is your price. 966988 is your item number. Ribbon. What would we do without ribbon? Now, here you are getting 15 reels assorted colors. Now, what you are getting is ribbon, is a satin ribbon. I think this is about, 10 mil in thickness, I would say width and the width. Let me open. I wonder why I have gone for gold. Look. Oh, I have ruined it. I'm so sorry. Very apologetic. Now, satin I love because it has got both the front and the back. Now, they are slightly different, and sometimes, like, the right side is the front, but sometimes the back side has got that sort of more subtle effect, and of course you can use them both. I'm really sorry I just smashed this. I'm very, very sorry. I had a bit of a day today, haven't I? It's kind of... I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yours won't be like this. Yours will be like the others. I just wanted to show you because you have got different widths as well. And you also have got... Shall I open this one? No, the gallery. No, apparently somebody's stress levels. Just think, what is wrong with you? Stay there. Do not move. One of these days. One of these days. Okay. What am I doing here? You are getting also organza. I just wanted to show you. I don't want to undo it, but how can I show organza? Okay, so I'm gonna go for it. But look at that. A very deep sigh from the gallery. It's like, okay, look at that. So that's just to show you that you have got the organza in here, and you can see there. Now, of course, the organza has got that kind of semi-translucent kind of, and you can then make bows beautifully in here. £14.99 is your price on just there. You behave, ribbon. This one is much well behaved than the other one. Organza, maybe it's a little bit better than satin. Right, so you have got a different ones, assorted ones, and £14.99. It can be yours. 113209 is your item number. Then we have got a paper crafting kit in here. Now, this is fabulous actually, because you are getting so many different elements in here. You are getting 20 packs in total. £12.99 is your price. I cut it. All right, I cut it and then I destroy it. Now, this is a fabulous kit because you have got elements like Santora's little clothespin, mini clothespin. So that means that if you want to add details to your cards, like mentions, you are getting, of course, these little beautiful gemstones as well. So you can see flowers in there. You can also have got the sort of enamel stickers on those beautiful colors. You can see them all through here. You have got the gemstones as well. Of course, they are not true gemstones. They are dark, you know, and you can see them here. They are replicas of it, but you can see the pearls, colorized pearls. You have got the AV crystals in here, so it is an assortment of beautiful little embellishments. Now, if you are starting your journey into paper crafting, going for something like this makes all the sense. And I'll tell you a secret, even if you are with as many years of experience of paper crafting as I am, this always kind of gets my creative juices going. Because I immediately think, I always use the pearls in many different ways, and I love that they come into different sizes. I love that it's die cuts. Now, there is brads with fabric, there is washi tapes, there is ribbons, there is, of course, Santora as well, ribbons with the key and the locket in there. There's more washi tape with stripes in here, and I love those brown colors as well. You are also getting here, can we look at, you are getting baker swine. Now, baker swine in colors, I so recommend that. It's something that I love to use in my cards because it adds texture, adds color, adds those stripy lines, and you are also getting them in here, the penguin. They are slightly colors that you can create a little bit of a warmer rainbow in them. You have got eyelets as well. You have got paper rosettes, and then you are getting tissue papers. £12.99 is your price. 335004 is your item number. Then, shall we do about the inkjet paper in here? Now, again, it's one of those ones that it's a good one to have all the time, and I for $9.99 to get 300 sheets of 120 GSM makes a lot of sense. Again, this is now this means that you can print it into your, of course, you can print it into your inkjet, but also means that you can use it for instance, if you do English paper piecing, you want to have paper that is kind of going to withstand the glue and they take sewing. If you want something like maybe you want to do techniques. For instance, you are one of those ones that watch Leona regularly on Leona Lewis, and you know how she does a lot of different maybe textures and backgrounds and that sort of thing. To have a pile like this where you can just clean the brayer, but then of course 120 GSM means that then you can use this to mount into something else, to have it ready there. It's one of those ones that is nice to have always nearby. Of course, Barbara Grace uses a lot of that to blot the stamps, but if you want something a little bit better than just a regular copy of paper, 120 GSMs gives you the ability to, a lot of the times, what you have created on the side piece, then you can use them for your creations, maybe mount it into 300 GSM and have that perfect creation every time. £9.99 is your price, £9.99 is your price. 842427 is your item number. Now you may have seen the rainbow card and you want it in a A4 because that's the size that you tend to work with. We have got those ones as well. You are getting 100 sheets in total, 235 GSM. It has been printed, so it has got a white core. It means that you can tear it. It means that you can emboss it and sand it. It means that you can scratch it. It means that it has got that really, I will say the name, aggressive, texturous techniques. Now, it also means that you can stamp and emboss beautifully in here because it's that super smooth matte finish. It feels that it has been painted with acrylic paint. That is the texture that you have got, a smooth, but that warmth. The warmth that acrylic paint has got when you paint it. It's just that, I don't know, intensity as well. 904455 is your item number. £14.40, making a saving of £11. Now that, of course, is then plus PNP if you're not a Freedom member. Now, if you're thinking, Paula, what is this Freedom membership that you are talking about? Well, here is Janice to tell you more about it.
Hello everyone, I've got a minute or two to tell you why you should all be members of Hochanda Freedom. Did you know that with Hochanda Freedom you could be saving on your deliveries every single month? For just a £6.97 monthly fee, you'll benefit from unlimited standard delivery, which means the more you spend with us, the more you save. And do you know the best bit? You can cancel at any time. Becoming a member of Hochanda Freedom, you'll also be able to take advantage of our exclusive Freedom members discounts, where you can save anything up to 20% on an already fantastic Hochanda price. Freedom members will also receive our exclusive members badge and Freedom newsletter, which will keep you updated with all the goings on behind the scenes. Look at all these benefits for £6.97 per month. Over 12,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
I'm a Freedom member, which means I can shop a lot.
It's the discounts and all the special offers you get.
I get special offers, I get special discounts. They tell me when everything's happening. So if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there.
I'm able to just shop when I'd like.
It's just good to have. Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see, you could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website quoting the item number 88888. So don't forget, you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and members newsletter. What are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
And that makes a lot of sense, especially if you are in the USA. More details on that later on. Now, 7-day savers. Now, there is tools that we always want, and you have got the right tool for the right job, isn't it? And now you have got here from Hobbies and Arts, you have got a set of 2, so you are getting 2 complete bundles. So I would say it's 8 tools plus 2 storage that you are getting in this bundle. You are getting the embossing tools with their double-ended different sizes, so 4 different sizes in total, and that's perfect for shaping those petals, shaping those flowers, giving them the vein detail as well. Maybe you like groovy, maybe you like to create embossing, that will work for you. You also get in here the perforating tool or the pokey tool, which is really essential, really helpful when you want to attach those self-adhesive gemstones that, for instance, we have gone as the happy hour. You have also here can you see it there? That open a needle in there, so that is for quilling. So you put a slice of paper in here, and then you roll it up and coils the paper perfectly. Then you also are getting, of course, this storage pouch in which you can put your tools in there. You have got, of course, the elastic band as well. You're getting 2 of these tools, or sets of tools, and of course it would be perfect for maybe a present for somebody, and then you can keep another one. 532487 is your item number. £17.99, and 99 pence is the price. Now, adhesives, we have got micro dots. We have got them in this bundle that come into rolls, and then you have got them into sheets as well, 5 sheets and 2 of the rolls. Now, of course, if you've never seen a micro dots, it's a dot matrix sort of thing of dots in there. You can see them, and then of course you pressure down. And then, of course, when you press down, then you put them. Let's put them here. You can see them here. There it is. Can you see it? Perfect. There it is. Right. If you want to go for them, well, £17.71 is your price. Then we are going into scissors. The Archer scissors. No, you're getting a pair of 2. Now. If you want to go there, but just go to hochanda.com/7 day savers, and you will find all of the savings and, of course, more on there in the website. Now, they are £13.98 for both of them, so do grab them. They are nice black coating, the yellow rubber in there, so it means nice and perfect for your fingers in there, right? And that is, of course, the scissors and the 7 day savers. And of course, by the way, 7 day savers are launched on a Sunday at 8 a.m. until the following Sunday, or until stocks last. So do check out your baskets for them. Now we have got some card, you have got scissors, adhesives. Now we want some red. I mean, you're talking to the person that loves red, wears red every day, as well as black. But red is a beautiful color. It's for Christmas. It is perfect for Valentine's. It's perfect to add that sort of warmth to your projects. Now, it is ultra super smooth cord. It's not satin, but it is so smooth that it feels kind of a satin, but it is still porous. You can see it there, the smoothness of this cord. £11.99 is your price. You're making a saving of £5. 750951 is your item number. You're getting 100 sheets of it, and it's 270 GSM. Perfect for boxes, perfect for construction, perfect for your blank cards. And also, when you want something mixed media, you want to go about to 50 above it, so you can throw different effects into it. That's the red, and then we have got the ultra smooth, the super smooth white cards. Now the white one is, I believe, 240 GSM. Now, if you are a purist, your blank cards maybe start at 270 above. But I am not a purist. I like pure white, but I also like it, that slightly thinner, because maybe for mounting and layering, matting and layering, not mounting and layering, matting and layering. That's what I mean. You want a slightly, less grammage, so you don't add too much bulk to your creations. Having super smooth means that if you are a stamper, your stamping will be crisp and clear. If you have gone for the previous one day special with clarity, some of the stamps that they had were the tiniest of words, beautiful sentiments in there, and you want something like this, a super smooth, to get those crisp results every time. You're getting 100 sheets for £11.99. It makes it super affordable with a £13 saving. 375986 is your item number. Now what is goes very well with red and then black and then white is black. Sorry, my good line, I ruin it. I mean, I'm having, like the director said early on, I'm having a bit of a day, don't I? And then many of you say, you have every day is a bit of a day, isn't it? Yes, tell me about it. I have to live with myself every day. Now you have got here black matte card. What I love about this card is that it's a beautiful deep black. Sometimes, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. You are also getting 340 GSM, so you can see the card is black, pure black. How gorgeous is that? I love that. I know it doesn't sound much, but it's just that. Look at the texture. It has got that 340 GSM. It means that if you are an album maker, if you are a memory book maker, if you are somebody who makes their own blank cards, going for 340 GSM will give you that thickness, that extra quality, the feel, the weightiness. I remember one of the producers here, Charlotte, she asked me to make a card for her grandmother, and she said I wanted to feel expensive, and of course that meant that I went for layers of card, but to make it feel expensive, because a handmade card can be feel very expensive by using good quality cards. This is what your foundation, with quality cards and a strong adhesive to hold it all together. And now you can get 100 sheets of that 340 GSM for just £11.99. Now, if you are a Freedom member, of course, you do not pay PMP, so it means that it is worth. So, I mean, this is a fabulous value for money. 545623 is your item number. Now, from matte to sparkle. Now, we have got 3,000 gems, or 1,500 gems and 1,500 pearls, self-adhesive pearls for your creations. Of course, they are not real gems, or they are not real pearls, but they are the ones that give you the sparkle. It gives you depth of color. They give you variety in size and color, shapes as well, because you have got, of course, the circles, but of course you have got the domes from the pearls. You are getting in this one pearls that are in pink, pearls that are in those warm tones in here. You are getting the sparkle from the pink gems. You are getting the clear ones that you can colorize it. If you have got alcohol markers, you can get them perfectly colored as you wish. Look at the depth of that red, and this is a proper red. It's a garnet red, and that is, well, don't know much about other gemstones, but I think this is a garnet red. And then we have got a ruby red. Is it ruby? No. That is more of an amethyst, I would say. Then you have got wood. Is this an agate that it has got that warm kind of? Oh, I really don't know. I just know diamonds and pearls. That's all I can, and emeralds. Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, sapphires as well. Oh, yeah. I don't. So we know, and rubies as well. Of course, £13.25 is your price. Now, yeah, tanzanite is more of these beautiful kind of purpley bluish tones as well, isn't it? It's just stunning. Or this aquamarine, maybe beautiful rich aquamarine. True story. I lost one earrings from my grandmother that they were aquamarines. It's just in my head as well. It's like, yeah, I started young, being a mess. Anyway, they are there for you, and they are beautiful. And of course, they are something that is nice to have, so you now have got the variety. Another thing that's great to have, especially if you are doing projects for rainbows for the windows, is a rainbow card pack, assorted colors. You are getting 235 GSM, 50 sheets in total, 12 by 12 rainbow. Now you are getting them into this beautiful matte finish. Now that means that you can stamp on it and use embossing powders over it and get perfect results every time. You can die cut it because 235 GSM will give you that beautiful effect as well. It will look quite beautiful. So if you want to move your boxes as well, that is absolutely phenomenal as well. Right, so if you want them, $9.99 is your price. 050707 is your item number. Now, if you want paint card, we have got that for you as well. It's printed on those beautiful soft tunnel pinks. Now, you are getting 80 sheets in total. You are getting 7 patterns, including the plain one, and you are getting 10 sheets of each plus 20 of the solids. And you can see in here, you are getting the stripes. You are getting gingham. You are getting this very subtle, trust me, is there. If I tilt it forward, maybe you can see there it is, perfect. Then we have got the tiny polka ditzy dots. It's just tiny, tiny minimalistic dots. Then we have got the bigger size in here, those, medium size. And then finally, let me show you, I'm making such a mess of these, I'm mixing them up. But it doesn't matter because mixing them up, they're going to match. You are having that beautiful pink in there as well, patchwork details as well, so you can see them, how everything blend perfectly together. £13.99 is your price, making a saving of £16. 488789 is your item number. And of course, being 300 GSM means that you can create your own blank cards boxes. Now, if you are somebody who make Feefo boxes, maybe for birth of children, you don't have to have a big celebration to be able to send maybe little details to everybody. Maybe if you knit, if you have gone for the wool shop lids and you have got a little, and maybe mittens and something like that, and you want to send them away, make a box out of these ones. You have got the blue version as well, so you can see in here. I'm going to put them like this because when you put them like that, you can see automatically how the patchwork would look. And I just immediately, I'm thinking, just these like this, randomly picked up, and because the beautiful color is the same, you have got the beautiful white coming through with more predominance in some of those patterns, but all is beautifully, elegantly put together, and it's just randomly, but because it has been printed on the same color. Now, of course, it's 300 GSM, so again, the same principles apply, construction and boxes and things like that, and your blank cards as well. £13.99 is your price. 690748 is your item number. I love this grey. I really, really love this grey, and I think it's because it's that sort of, I don't know, tonal grey that kind of goes in with so many different tones. This would look really well if I put, but this is what if I go for a 12 by 12, look at that. Doesn't look elegant, that. And this is what comes in a 12 by 12 if you want to go for the rainbow 12 by 12, or you could go for this one on an A4. We have got both options. But then if I go in maybe for this color, look how that looks. Now, can you see how this gray makes every color suddenly become really beautiful? Well, all the colors are very, very nice. So then that's, but look at that. Can you see how this grey is one of those greys that will work with everything? That one, or let's go for green. Let's go for green. Look. And this is why I like this green, this grey so much. Because whatever color I pull, cool, light, dark, the beautiful grey comes across it. And still elegant on its own. Imagine if I bring a little bit of purple. How it still works. What about, this color? Look how that works. It's really beautiful because it's that beautiful grey. And it's not that often that you see the grey as in cards. It's not that often that you can buy 80 sheets of 300 GSM for £13.99. Put it in your basket and check out. 132417 is your item number. Of course, if you want to, but you know, who wouldn't want to have beautiful, elegant, sophisticated, pearly sort of beautiful grey cars. Now we have got, of course, the ice gold. I'm having a day. Very weird day. Now, of course, ice gold, you have got in here 100 sheets in total, 300 GSM. Now, if I tilt it, you kind of then suddenly see it. It has got a beautiful, there it is, beautiful, sophisticated luster of the gold coming through. It's 300 GSM, so your construction, your blank cards, your boxes, your elements that you want to create, maybe you want to create a box and then inside a mini album, you can create it with this one. And having that beautiful gold luster, very subtly, but then in bringing warmth to it makes a lot of sense. And again, you know what? If I put the grey on it, it will look absolutely stunning. Can you see how beautiful that grey looks with anything? I do like this grey, clearly, but I do like also the ice gold. 300 GSM, 100 sheets in total for £13.99. 966988 is your item number for that. I made sort of a mess, didn't I? Yeah, well, you know what? Mess do happen in real life. But one thing I would say is, because what I would do is this ribbon. You know those dowels, those wooden dowels? I would put the dowel through it and then put all the ribbon and then untie them, so they will keep them nice and neatly. You have got organza ribbon, you have got satin ribbon in here, different widths. So you have got some that are slightly maybe around the 10 mil and the other ones are maybe 15 mil. Now you are getting 12 meters in each, and you are getting 15 reels in total of assorted colors. You do the maths, don't ask me today to do maths. 15 meters for 12 meters by no. Shall I? So we get 12 meters in each. So that for 15, so that would be 230 meters. 180. Didn't get it even close. Oh yeah, of course. So 15, yeah, 150 plus 30, yeah, 180. Maths and me are not good friends. 113209 is your item number. £14.99 is your price. So now that per reel works out just under £1. I'm, you know, I am one of these, you know, amazing math brains. Never been. I did think that she was tricking me out. Yeah, I was trying to think what would, you know. Oh, right. Well, you know what? I wasn't good at math. Well, actually, I was good at math until I had a really bad teacher. And Spanish math is not different to English math. It's just, you know, the numbers are different. They're called different things. Anyway, moving on. This is why sometimes it's funny. Sad story. When I see the numbers, sometimes I want to say them in Spanish, so sometimes it gets confusing in my brain. So thank you so much for bearing with me. It's amazing to you still watching. Yeah. Not even, you know, Emily saying, yeah, you know, I'm not watching you. Anyway, that's, you know, not really. Yeah, she is. She's not leaving me alone. She's a good maid. She's a good egg, our Emily. A good egg, and she uses a lot of eggs to bake. Emily for Bake Off, which is what my campaign is now on social media. You can find her on Emily, how is it? Peppa in a Penny, because her surname is Peppa. So Peppa in a Penny on Instagram, you can find her and see her bakes and follow. Give her a follow. She's lovely. She deserves it. Anyway, and especially when she brings us brownies and wholemeal meal as well. Anyway, 335004 is your item number for this bundle of beautiful, you know, brads, ribbons, baker twine, and jewels in here that you have got, washi tapes, die cuts, you know, you name it, you have got it. And if you are starting to papercraft, this is an essential. If you don't know what to give to, you know, you have got maybe teenage daughters, you know, that you don't know, or sons as well, that you want them to start paper crafting, but you don't want to give them, you know, like certain items. This is fabulous. And you know what? You will end up using it as much as they do. £12.99 is your price for them. And now here, I think usually you get 6 packet ones, but I can only see 5, so don't know. Well, it's going to be 20 packs, so it might be a little variation, but I don't think it is. No, I think it is what you're getting. Oh well, maybe you get an extra one. If you know, maybe you're in luck and you get an extra packet 20. Now, if you want some paper for your printer, like our Emily, you remember Peppa in a Penny on Instagram. You know, we have to plug them, our friends, of course. No, it's definitely, she's not paying me to do that, only in brownies and, you know, wholemeal bread, and other bakes are available. I'm really cookies. Oh, the cookies that she made the other day. Yeah, special request. We should do it. Now here you have 120 GSM, 300 sheets in total. And of course, if you are a baker, you want to write recipes quickly and easily. Here you have it. If you are a Clarity fan, you may have seen, you know, Barbara using always have a stash of white paper. Now I recommend to go for 120 GSM, and this is something that I got into the habit of doing it. Also, Leonie does it because you clean your brayer and you clean it onto paper. Now, if it doesn't look very nice, then you can use it for other things. You can, you know, scrap it, you know, whatever. You can recycle it, of course. But sometimes the leftovers, the kind of what you create, is equally as stunning as what you will create for the main piece. So I have got that 120 GSM that then you can mount into your matting and layering cards. I have got a card that I did of cards. Now we have it. Now we have got here rainbow card printed into A4. Now, shall I bring my grey card? Because let's bring the grey in. Because I also can put the details of that at the bottom of the screen, and it's one of my favorites. The reason is that having rainbow card is essential. This is very unique. I have never seen a card like this, to be fair. It's printed on white, but it is 235 GSM, so it has got a nice weightiness. 230 GSM die cuts beautifully. If you have got an intricate die and a machine that is a little bit dodgy, you may have to put it twice through the machine. However, most strong die cutting machines will die cut even intricate dies. What you have got also is the feel, that madness of the ink. It feels that it has been painted with acrylic paint. Now, I'm going to do it. Can you see that? It just feels that it's the wave, it's the sea, and then you have created a wave, the crushing wave. Now I can do it. Oh, a big one! Ooh. That is a surfer wave, sun eyes, here we come. And you may sound, yeah, the beach and the boys are singing. I mean, the beach and the boys, the beach and the boys. The Beach Boys. Other bands are available. Oh, well, never mind, it's my last hour. You will be happy to hear for today. I'm back tomorrow, so you know what to do if you want to avoid it. But you can see there, here, can you see there? Okay, I'm gonna just do it. Look at that. If you have gone for the grey, now this is 2 kits. Now the grey one, if you go for the grey, at the bottom we have got the insert sheets. Okay, so can you put the grey details in here? Can you? I'm asking you. I'm not saying you should. I'm asking gently. Ooh, I'm getting into trouble. Always. That's my middle name. In Spanish, obviously. What would be trouble in Spanish? Trouble. No, I don't know. I'm not a very good translator, is it? Maybe I'm not Spanish after all. Maybe I'm just, you know, from Rania. Actually, I do have Catalan blood, in case you are wondering. Yeah, I can speak Catalan as well. So, hence why, you know, trouble. How you would say trouble? Look at that color of the rainbow. Look at that magenta. It's like a crimson rather than a magenta. Then, of course, we are going to put the kind of beautiful salmon in here. And you can see those gorgeous colors. They all blend beautifully within themselves as well with that gray. Now, of course, 235 GSM, and you are getting, of course, 80 sheets in total. You can just fold it in half and create blank cards. Now, if I wouldn't do an A5 card, folded cards out of 235 GSM, but I would do a smaller cards as well. That definitely matting and layer makes a lot of sense. Now, if remember to check out your baskets for any other item in here. It is a happy hour, which means that the prices will go up at the end of the hour. So you have got about 5 minutes to check out your baskets and make the most of these amazing deals, especially that great card, the rainbow card, the ribbon. There's so many goodies in here that consist on your foundation to create beautiful creations, whether they are card making, maybe memory books. Create something a little bit different and experiment. Take advantage of these low prices now by checking your basket right now and making sure that you're getting those amazing values. It's been a pleasure for today. After the break, we have got Leone. You will be happy to hear. Right. Yes, we do have a Spring Savers with Matthew Palmer with Leone, then the Wool Shop Leads as well with Leone, and then back a repeat of the One Day Special with Matthew Palmer. Right, if you are watching from the US of A, we have got some news. Of course, due to COVID-19, we have had to put the standard delivery up to $12.95. However, there we have, if you are a customer based in the USA, please, why not consider becoming a Freedom member? You can sign up today for $19.99 per month. You will get unlimited standard delivery, and of course, you are also getting exclusive discounts, monthly newsletter, and members badge. Now, the other thing that happens with this is that you can cancel at any time, but it gives you the freedom to order and check out your baskets without even having to consider the extra postage. So it makes a lot of sense to become a Freedom member. Whether you are based in the USA or whether you are in the UK or in Europe, make sure that you check out to become a Freedom member here at Hochanda.
Hello, my name's Stuart and I'm the Managing Director of Oakwood Archer. Oakwood Archer is a family-run business and my son and my daughter work very hard with me to bring the best craft items to you in the UK. We specialise in high-quality items brought into the UK from all over the world, including brands like Kaisercraft, Stampendous and Impression Obsession. Working with Hochanda is fantastic for us. It gives us the opportunity to bring all of these brands and all of these products from all over the world direct to you, the crafter in the UK. Our products include stamps, dies, papers, buttons, trimmings, ribbons and album making kits. Just about everything you need to be a good crafter. So please don't miss Oakwood Archer shows on Hochanda.
Did you know you can watch Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week using the Hochanda app on your Amazon Fire Stick for free? Just like your smartphone accesses an app store to add new applications, your Amazon Fire Stick accesses the Amazon App Store to add new applications. By downloading the Hochanda app, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how to do it. Simply turn on your TV and connect your Amazon Fire Stick. If this is your first time using the device, follow the on-screen instructions to connect to the internet and log into your Amazon account. Once set up, you'll need to open the search bar. To do so, simply use your remote circular directional dial to scroll to the search icon and select it. Now simply type Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. All you need to do now is select download and remember, it's free. Once this is added to your Fire Stick, you can move the app for easy access. Press and hold your home button on any app and then select apps from the menu that appears. Scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the button with the 3 horizontal lines on your remote and select Move to Front. And that's it! You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
Hi, I'm Julie.
And I'm Paula.
And together we are Julie Hickey Designs. We formed our partnership after many years of friendship, after both of us being in the craft industry
Hello and welcome. It is marvellous to have your company. Good evening, I should say. My name's Leonie, and we're kicking off loads of things, aren't we? We've got our one-day special. We've got our Spring Savers. Spring Savers, whilst I remember what it actually is. Basically, if you're making a purchase in the event, which runs until the 26th of May, 6 p.m, if you're making a purchase from one of the live shows, it means you'll get £5 popped into your account. Now, that will be credited the day after, and then you'll be able to spend that £5 when you're purchasing. Basically, when you're making a purchase of £30 over and above £30, that £5 will be taken off your purchase, and then you'll get another credit. So it just keeps giving, the gift that keeps giving, which is marvellous, because if you're spending anywhere, then you're just getting a fiver for nothing. So it's a brilliant event. As I said, that is running until the 26th of May, which is only next Tuesday. Can you believe it? Now, that was exciting, but more exciting, Matthew Palmer was in the building earlier. Now, I'm afraid Matthew has had to drive home because he's got a bit of a drive, and he will be back with us tomorrow morning. But don't you dare go anywhere, because we've got some amazing clips. We've actually got, as if Matthew was here, we've got 3 clips. So it's, you know how he does sections. So we will be seeing those within this hour. But let's talk to you about your fantastic one-day special. This is amazing. Now, if you've already learnt watercolouring from Matthew's DVDs, you will know the quality. If you've been to one of his classes, which I'm really lucky to have done, and I know a lot of people at home will have been to one of his classes, you know how good, well, even if you've seen him here, you know what a good teacher Matthew is. He just plans it all properly. But for instance, I know with me, when I'm teaching, I'm still scatty, you know, and it's like, oh yeah, I forgot this. Matthew doesn't. Matthew is so methodical. He takes you through, he does every step, and he troubleshoots along the way. So because he's so much experience, he'll think of the problems that you might have. So as he's going through, he'll be like, oh yeah, and if this happens, if that happens, so he'll talk you through it. He's such a good teacher. I love it because it's a really gentle class as well. It's pure relaxation, enjoyment, and of course you're learning a lot. I really, really rate his workshops, but to be able to get it at home, to be able to do it at home, at the minute we can't do workshops. You know, we're not allowed to do them. So to be able to actually get this, absolutely learn in your own home is a pleasure. And not only for lockdown, this will run, you know, for years and years. You'll keep going back to this. It's a fantastic gift idea. If you know someone who's, you know, maybe they're pulling their hair out. There's a lot of people who are bored, isn't there? Really bored. This is lovely. And I think it's one of those that, even if you've never tried watercolour, this is a brilliant, brilliant level to start with. And Matthew is fantastic for people who've never done it. Now, not only do you get the DVD, you're also getting the paints. Now, this is brilliant because what Matthew has done is give you 3 primary colours. That means from these 3 primaries, you can mix loads of different colours. It's the essential kit to begin with. So you've got your 3 primers. What I love about these are rich. So it's going to give you an incredible colour. You need, when he talks about a tiny little bit of paint, it means it. You know, the pigment in that is so rich, you will get a lot of colour from that. You've also got the brush. Now, that is an essential. That's your worker brush. This is one that Matthew uses over and over and over again, every single time. I love the SAA brushes. I use them in my workshops, and mine have lasted ages, and I am terrible at keeping them really in good condition, and they have lasted. The cracking brushes. That is a beautiful brush, and it's got a really nice point on that. Really good brush. You've then got 5 sheets of your watercolour cardstock. Now, this is a cardstock Matthew uses. This is good quality. It's 100% cotton. It's got a beautiful, it's smooth, but it's just got that really nice texture to it. Now, big sheets of cardstock. Obviously, when you are working on your piece, you might not want to work on the full thing. You know, you might be cutting this in half. You're still getting a really good sized piece, even if you cut it in half. So don't be scared of doing that. And it's good quality. I mean, it's give you something that's a cracker to start with. Now, look at the pieces you are going to learn. Have a look at this. These are gorgeous. Now, what I love, when you look at that, you'll think there's loads of colours in there. I'm not going to be able to do all of that from them 3 colours. I mean, there's grey in there, there's purple in there, there's blues in there. Look at all the shades of green. No, Matthew has designed these so you absolutely will get these from those 3 paints, and I love that because he'll show you how to mix. That's your second piece. And again, when you look at this, you're learning basics like good skies, like the clouds, like the beautiful mountains, get that crisp mountain, how to do those trees. And these are things you'll do time and time and time again. And of course, what's the bird? I've forgotten what his bird is. Bearded chuff. Of course. It's an essential bearded chuff. You'll be doing bearded chuffs on every piece of work you ever do. Indeed, it's his favourite. And then the third. Now, look at that seascape. Isn't that stunning? Absolutely stunning. The depth in there. Creating shadows. He will teach you how to create the shadows. It's so professional, isn't it? You will look at that and think, I can't do it. Honestly, please give this a go, because Matthew is amazing. And look at the bearded chuffs in that one. That's what you want this one day special for, to learn how to do a bearded chuff. No, it is a stunning, stunning collection. Now, this is a limited edition DVD. You're only getting it here at Hochanda. It is for this one day special. You're making a mega saving, £21 today. Imagine if you're having to pay for 3 workshops with Matthew. We can't get to those workshops anyway. And to be fair, they get really busy, so you might not even get a seat anyway. But if you were paying for 3 workshops, it wouldn't be £31. You'll be able to do this time and time again. You'll be able to get together with a friend. Those paints will last. You'll be able to get together with a mate. Both of you will be able to do this. Or if you've got someone in a household, obviously both of you will be able to do this. Social distancing. Now approaching 30% of the stock has already gone. We've only had 1 live hour. 149204. It is beautiful, beautiful. And I love watching Matthew paint. It's just, oh, it's so inspirational, isn't it? Now, it's something you might want to pop into your basket. We've got the palette. Now, watercolour palettes is an essential, isn't it? What Matthew has done, on this side, it's been split into 6 portions. So, of course, you can mix your paints and leave it. On this side, you've got loads of different portions in there, so you can put your water in there, you can mix your paints in there. This is an essential. You will need a palette. The thing is with watercolour, you leave it to dry, but then, of course, you can reignite it every time you apply water. So you absolutely want a palette, especially because Matthew is teaching you how to mix your colours to get all those different shades. So you absolutely need to get hold of a palette. It's a lovely palette. If you would like to get hold of that, it's only £11.99, 936824. Now, next, brushes. It's really nice that you have specific brushes for the job. These ones, can you see? I'll show you on the biggest first. So can you see it's got that really interesting brush at the end there? So this is creating beautiful trees and textures. So you're going to be able to, and again, Matthew shows you these, you're going to be able to create, and it's dead easy to create those gorgeous textures. And the brush has been designed to help you. You've got your 3 different sizes here for £32 and 34p. So you've got Daddy, you've got Mummy, and you've got Baby. Again, all with that wonderful sort of finish there that will give you the ability to create all that texture. Now, again, another incredible saving. This is what I love about the SAA as well. They do bring you quality, but they do really want to encourage you. I'm doing that so they all face outwards. Sorry. They really want to encourage you to create, to get the confidence, and they bring you quality products. That is 933600. That's your item number. Now, talking of the SAA, do check out the website. We've got loads and loads of goodies. We've got some beautiful paints. We've got more of Matthew's tutorials within the DVDs. We've got books, we've got all sorts. So it might be something you've not seen before that you fancy as well. Please check those out. Read the reviews. I mean, we've got good 5-star reviews, of course. I mean, if you've ever seen, you know, on Facebook, anybody who's been to Matthew's classes, what they say about him. In fact, if you're watching, if you've been to one of Matthew's classes, email in, will you, studio@hochanda.com. Or if you haven't managed to get to one of Matthew's classes, but you've got one of his DVDs in the past, I'd love to hear from you. Even better, I'd love to see what you've done. You know, I'd love to see it. Maybe your first and then the one that you've done last, so how you've progressed. Love to hear from you. studio@hochanda.com. Okay, the SAA now. Being a member of the SAA, it gives you inspiration. It gives you, of course, the ability to get hold of so many fantastic products. Now, when you're joining, this is £45 for your annual membership, and this is your standard membership. What you're getting in this one, then you get freebies. When, you know, different freebies depending when you join. This time, look at these beauties. Now, I know Matthew uses these a lot as well. So, basically, the reason these are designed like this holds water. It'll hold the paint. So, it'll give you, it's almost like, you know, a dipping pen, like a fountain pen, where it holds the ink and then lets the ink go gently. This is a kind of same thing. So it's gonna, that's like your reservoir, and then it just comes out in that really detailed fine point. So you've got your precision, but you don't need to keep going back in to reload your paint. They are cracking, and that is your big freebie in this one. You've also got, of course, your magazine that's got, oh man, this is your shop. This is your wish list. You know, because you've got loads of goodies in there from the SAA, absolute loads of goodies. You've also got how to paint watercolours, so you've got a book to start you off. You've got tons of ideas, tons of inspiration. You've got your £5 voucher as well. It's a really good club to be in, the SAA, and you've seen so many incredible artists that are part of the SAA that you will be able to have access to and to learn. Now, this is different. Do not pop that in your basket and check your basket out. That isn't the way to do it. What you need to do is click on full product details. So it says add to the basket, ignore it. When you press on full product details, look, click here for the SAA membership. It's that you need to do. So where it says click here, that's where you need to click. You're not adding it to your basket. You can't purchase this through us. You have to go view product details and go through that link, and that's how you'll join for the year. It's a cracking club, and that is a cracking gift this time as well. Absolutely amazing. Now, of course, we're talking. Look, he's left her. Shall I go and demo instead? I'm not going to do that. Can you imagine if he came in tomorrow and I done so, oh my good grief. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Instead, let's have a look at our Matthew creating another wonderful masterpiece.
The colours we're going to be using are a yellow, a blue and a red. Now there's variations on these colours. I'm using natural yellow light, natural blue, natural red. These are primary colours. You can use any bright yellow, any bright blue and any crimson red. So it could be cadmium yellow maybe, it could be ultramarine blue, or it could be alizarin crimson. But these are natural yellow light, natural blue, natural red. These are more vibrant. These are my own brand of colours. We've got a sheet of 1/4 imperial watercolour paper stuck to a board, which we're going to fold in half. And we're going to pop the coin in the back of the tissue and grab it and twist it this way. So that'll give us that nice sun stamp when we get to that stage. Pop that to one side. I've squirted the colours from the tubes into the palette. There's the light yellow, there's the red and there's the blue. Now all these colours aren't necessary to get started in painting. It's a good idea to sketch this thing to a board. This is an old sketch pad I've got here. I've used a bit of masking tape just to stick it down to. This is a knot surface paper, NOT. Knot means it's not smooth and it's not rough, it's somewhere in the middle. Let's keep things nice and simple. 2 brushes, that's all we need for this one. 2 brushes. We've got a size 20 and we've got a size 10. A round brush. Now it doesn't have to be a 20 or a 10, it could be say a 14 or a 16, these are the sizes, or maybe a 8 or a 10 or even a 12 would do you for the smaller one. Paper size, this is quarter imperial as I mentioned. You could do smaller if you want to. It's up to you really. Anyway, let's get started. Let's make most of those hours you're spending in the house at the minute. This is a great thing because when you're putting paint on this paper, you forget about everything. Think about that one. Let's start off with some water and let's simply wet the paper through, keeping things nice and simple here. Now, this is my own brand of paper. This is Matthew Palmer paper. It's cotton. It's available through Watercolour.tv. That's www.watercolour.tv. That's also the place to go if you want to sign up to the online watercolour tuition. My Watercolour TV website has been live since 2009. It's the original art video on demand service, so check it out, folks. At the minute, the price is reduced to $49.99 for the year. You also get 30-day free trial as well. So there's never been a better time to waste away the hours in the house and do some painting. Now that's had 2 or 3 coats of water. That's important, you can see the shine. That's important because I need to make sure this thing is wet. Because it's cotton, the first bit of water that goes on will basically be absorbed into the paper. Let's get into the habit of cleaning the brush, wiping off the excess on the side. That's quite important, okay? Think about that as you do this work. Take a nice rich yellow, mix it into the palette. There's barely any water here because the water's on the paper. Nice and thick, there you go. And just do horizontal brush strokes, moving down every so often, and you kind of cross the brush. You can take that yellow almost straight from the blob if you want to. With a sunset, you can go wild with colours. Beautiful paper to work on. It's just like working on satin. Let's clean the brush, wipe off the excess. I don't need to be too precise about cleaning the brush because I want to mix some red into the yellow. This is natural red. Bit of yellow there. You can see the kind of orange tinge. That pretty much goes all the way to the top, working across. Now as you bring this in, kind of cross the brush over, forward back and so on, so you're letting your brush mix on the paper. Look how smooth that is, beautiful. The transition of colours, wonderful. Clean the brush again, doesn't have to be too clean. Wipe off the excess. That's important to do that little bit. Let's add some blue into the mix. So I'll put it into the same colour, so it's a darker blue. Put that across the top. So again, primary colours. Notice the grey. See the forward and back strokes? Move this blue down. Keep going until it kind of disappears into this. So you've gone from dark into light. Let's take the coin that's wrapped in tissue and let's give it a good stamp about there. Can we see the sun? Beautiful effect. It's giving that lovely, that's a round English coin wrapped in tissue, that. Super job. Okay, now let's use the same brush. Let's use the same brush. I'm cleaning it this time really well and I'm wiping off the excess. And I'm mixing quite a strong colour here, so I want a nice thick blue, little water, tiny bit of red so you get a slight purple. And then just add a spot of yellow. That'll start to bring it towards a grey for us, okay? Think about those silhouetted clouds. So we've got this nice kind of dark grey kind of colour. Wiping off the excess on the tissue here, we're going to basically lay the brush flat around here and roll across. Now as I move across towards the sun, pick more colour up there, always do that before you put it on the paper. As you move across, start to lift the brush off the paper slowly, so you start to get that point. So you get that nice tapered effect. Beautiful, first part of the clouds. Now notice that the edges are spreading. That's exactly what I want to do with this one. I want it to be soft. Let's do another one here. It's like a wiggle. And you gradually lift the brush off the paper as you move along towards the centre. The stronger the colour, that little dab on the tissue makes all the difference. Let's bring it over here. Let's bring another one So I'm putting less pressure, I'm not putting as much weight on the brush here. I'm going to bring it across over the sun and then put a couple of clouds around there.
Watching how to do clouds. Fluffy, lovely clouds. Now, if you want to learn, if you want to get lots of ideas, lots of inspiration, but loads and loads of techniques, the one day special is definitely the way to go for it. For only £31.95, this is such good value for money. You're learning 3 beautiful pieces of art. It's not just the pieces, it's the different styles within. It's the mountains, the sky, the hills, water, reflection, the beautiful clouds. I mean, there's so many elements within one picture, and it's elements that you'll use time and time again. But if you look, it's different skies, you know, it's different effects in the water. Absolutely gorgeous how he's got the beautiful hills going into the mountains, and then the different mountains, so it's teaching you how to get perspective. Really, really clever. I mean, each one is just packed with technique. You've got, of course, oh sorry, I don't know what that was. That was Leonie shutting down. You've got the, better not yet, one more hour to go, folks. So you've got the wonderful mountains there. This, I mean, oh, that's what my nose out. Careful of the points. You've got, I mean, look at that sky. Oh, I bet it looks like that outside, maybe. Who knows? Who knows what it looks like outside? Look at those mountains. I mean, again, look at the shadow on that. Look at the depth on that. It is gorgeous, and it's how easy he makes it look. You just need to give it a go. And I love how he will teach you how to get the clouds, but then how to add the lights, and how to add, and we did this on one of his classes, how to add the light under the clouds that you get from the sun, and then of course on top of the cloud. Really, really good, sorry, on top of the cloud for the sunshine. Phenomenal. That sky, utterly different from the sky in the first picture. The third one, of course, a different sky again. I mean, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful blue sky with that soft cloud coverage. That is such a fabulous, fabulous picture. And then that sea. I mean, it looks incredible, doesn't it? Who wants to just dip into that? It just looks divine. Yeah, that is so lovely. And then again, he's teaching perspective, because right in the back there, you've got the building. And I love that, because again, he's teaching how to create something that your mind's eye recognises, but it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, it's just giving you... It's a visualization, it's a hint of something, but you don't need to get it perfect. And that's what he's so good at. So many techniques within just 3 pieces. But do you know what? I mean, it's give you the 3 colours. So you've got the primaries, and a beautiful blend of colours as well. The SAA watercolours blended to give you perfect colours, and also to blended to actually to give you the colours that Matthew wants you to work with. You've got the starter brush, which is it's a cracker, is that one, because that is going to give you so many different uses. It's a nice, it's not too thin, so you're still going to be able to create clouds, to be fair. If you haven't got the other one, you still start working with this one, because it isn't too fine, but it's got a good point on there. So it's a really good, versatile starter brush. You've then got quality paper, 5 sheets of your cotton, 100% cotton paper. That is going to hold the moisture. That is absolutely essential for watercolour. But you do not want a watercolour card, and there's a lot on the market, watercolour cards that they'll allow you to work so much, but then they'll start pitting. And I know you know exactly what I mean. That will not happen. This is quality cardstock, and if you're creating something like this, it's so important to work with quality materials. If you don't, then it doesn't. You will not get the same results. Now, from 3 colours, look, these are obviously not on the DVD, but Matthew brought these in because he was saying this is achievable from 3 colours. And I think when you look at it, it's like, get out of here, Matthew. Get out. Who you have it, you know, you're having a laugh. 3 colours and you can create so many different looks. I mean, I presume that the masking is how you've got the white there. So rather than painting it in, I presume you've masked it out. I mean, have a look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So many different designs, so many different styles you can achieve, but it's that colour palette. I love how a colour palette can give you so many different options. That's nice, isn't it? That's so dreamy. Okay, this is your one-day special. Remember, that is a limited edition, only available here at Hochanda for the time of your one-day special or until stocks last. If you want a £21 saving, if you want to be able to get Matthew Palmer delivered to your door, then this is the way to do it. 149204. Whether you're getting it for yourself, whether you're getting it for a present, whether it is going to be something you're doing with, you know, with someone who you're living with. I'm going to say partner, but who knows? Anyway, that's your one-day special. Just shut up and move on, Leonie. I don't know why I try and include everybody. It just becomes really awkward. Next, you have got your palette. Now, Matthew's brought us a palette because when you're working with watercolours, the palette is absolutely essential. You want to be working with your palette because he is going to show you how to create all those different colours. When you create the colours, you need your palette to mix in. The thing is with watercolour that you do not, when you finish, you do not clean this palette out. You leave the paints in because, of course, you add your water, you've got your paint back up and running. So you do not clean the palette. You need to leave the paint in there and then you're not wasting anything. You've got loads of different sections. Sections, of course, for your, well, brushes. You can do all sorts with this, to be fair. And the lovely thing is it does seal back up again. So it is going to keep everything nice and fresh for you as well. Good size as well. Now, if you'd love to get hold of that, it's only £11.99. 936824. That's your item number. Now, next, the brushes. There's a lot of Technique brushes out there. And it's interesting, actually. I don't know if you've been watching that Time to Glow makeup artist program. Oh, man, I'm a bit addicted to it. But and it's fabulous because it's really interesting, the crossover, because of makeup artists and some of the effects they do. And it's like, oh my gosh, I've seen Matthew use a brush like that. So the brushes that he's used here, they're using to create amazing effects on your face. And this is the thing, effect brushes can be used in so many different principles. You won't be doing your bearded chuff with this. It's a bit too big for a bearded chuff. This is going to give you, this is your tree and your texture brush. And you can see dead easy. You can see it doesn't give way, you know, and that'll give you that fantastic texture. A lot of fantastic designs are down to the tools that you're using. And that's really important, to have the proper tools. You've got the big, the medium and the small, all with that the same design, so that beautiful curve on the actual bristles to give you that wonderful texture. Now, £11 saving there, only £32 and 34p. That is such a good saving if you want to go for your brushes today. 933600. I know a lot of people must collect the brushes, so maybe every time you're getting a Matthew Palmer kit, maybe you're getting a new brush, you know, to add to your collections. It's a good way of building it up, because obviously we've seen Matthew use different brushes all the time for different things, different paints, of course. Now, paints from the SAA. These are your watercolour paints. Again, with these, they're not massive tubes. You look at these and think they're only, but they last. They will last ages. Literally, I mean, I'm going to say years, quite frankly. You need the smallest little bit of paint and you are going to get a lot of colour out of this. Some of the colours are Matthew Palmer colours. Matthew has blended, so you get a specific colour. So the colours are blended to help you get the beautiful effects that he gets. You've got a really nice colour collection here. Now, you are choosing 3 of these for £15 and 99p. Check out the website for all the different colours. I love that one. I love that. That is your natural turquoise. That's gorgeous. and that's part of Matthew's. Check the website out. The website is going to give you all the colours that we've got in stock at the moment. You're saving £3.36. Again, brilliant way of stocking up, brilliant way of replacing something that you may have run out of as well. 424705 is your item number. Now, this masking fluid. Now, we've all seen masking fluid. We've all seen, I was talking about the daisy that we saw, which I should imagine was done with masking fluid. However, normally masking fluid is clear, isn't it? So when you put it on, it's like, where did I put it? This is white masking fluid. That's such a good idea. So you'll be able to see where you put your masking fluid. You've then got your rubber. So that is, it's an adhesive rubber, is that? Not just good for your masking fluid, that's good. You know when you've got adhesive from any of your kits, that's cracking. I've got a couple of these and I keep losing them, but there's such good, that's a good idea. Only £10.49 is that. Obviously good quality, perfect to use with your watercolour. It is from the SAA and that will give you really good effects. £10.49 is your price. 721588. Now there's loads on the website. We have got other tutorials, really beautiful tutorials. You've got some gorgeous books as well from Matthew, and the DVDs that go along with them, all great star ratings. Have a look at those. Have a look at what people say about Matthew's teaching styles, about the beautiful kits, because obviously if you're thinking about your one day special, it's lovely to see what people have said in the past. Now, joining the SAA, you've seen the products they bring, you know, the inspiration. The SAA, they feel it's their job and absolutely their passion to get people creating. They don't want to discourage anyone. They want to make it, basically, they want to make it open to everybody, so everybody can learn. They've got loads of ideas. They've got loads and loads of help online. They've got loads and loads of inspiration, but they've got loads of artists. And the important thing is, all the artists will give you different styles. They'll all give you different looks. So trust me, you will absolutely, I mean, look at that. You will absolutely find something that you adore. And you've got so many different, and not just in the magazines, online as well. You have got so much help, so much guidance. Of course, you get the shop, so you're going to get discounts from the shop, and products that you can only get from the SAA as well. But your free gift in this one are the 2 brushes, and these are cracking brushes. So these act as the well. That keeps the paint and the water inside, and then it releases gently through the actual end of the brush, and that is so clever. So you're not getting the full saturation. It also means you don't have to keep going back to your water or back to your paint. Really good controlled brushes and gorgeous fine ends there as well. That's a cracking giveaway. If you'd like to join now, it's dead important you don't put it in your basket. What you need to do, so you don't add to your basket, you'll see underneath full product description. You'll go on there and then it says click here for SAA membership. It's there you need to click. That will take you on to the correct place where you can actually join. Please do not check your basket out. It isn't like a normal order from ourselves that you place in there, and that is to join the SAA, and that's standard membership for you. Now then, we have got Matthew's super class. He's obviously on his way home, but we're going to settle down and watch part 2 of this masterclass with Matthew. Whoops.
Now that's my basic clouds. I want to work these in, I want to soften them in with the same brush, nice and clean, really clean. And this time I want to use my fingers to squeeze the water, or even a piece of tissue to drag the water out of the brush. And my first thing to do is I want to soften. Can you see the brush has gone like a chisel shape? I want to soften the base of the clouds. And imagine the sun is illuminating the clouds. So So every time I do this, I'm giving it a little bit of a... If I move the picture up a bit, you can see that I'm pinching the brush, and I'm just sort of using this part of the brush. Have a practice at this, it's a lovely way of working. But if you get a bit of an angle to it, can you see it almost looks like it's illuminating the cloud? You can blend these in as much as you want to. Same over here as well, look, see the drag? That lovely, just lifts the whole thing, because the sun's here, of course, it's catching the base. With the lower down clouds, wipe the bottom as well, but wipe the bottom, sorry. As you move across where this finishes, just give it a wiggle to help the cloud to disappear into the sky. But there's no reason why you can't put a couple of little highlights in there as well. I think it adds to it. You can also use this brush if you mould it to a point. You can just use your brush just to tap where it goes over the sun so it doesn't look too harsh. Clean the brush every so often, squeeze it again to recharge the brush, reset the brush. And I could even pop in a few little highlights on some of the peaks of the clouds, you know, as the sun's catching it. Does that make sense? So you sort of tap it and it gives that beautiful effect. We do the same here as well, though. There we go. So little highlights on the edges. It's a great way of doing a sky. Putting a bit of light into it. Now all this is happening because the paper is still damp. It's a good advert for the paper, you know. Beautiful effect. Because it's cotton, the paper's holding the paint inside the paper. That makes such a difference for this. Because for the first time it's giving you the effect of... It's almost permanent. It's almost a permanent paper. It kind of holds it in place. And you can see here how, I mean, that's just totally transformed that sky. Hopefully you agree. Putting light in. Now that needs a few moments to dry off. So, and I want to paint this picture in real time with you. I don't want to edit and cut around with this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this on the top of, literally on top of my radiator actually here. And that'll give that a few minutes to sort of dry. Let's bring the picture back into play, folks. It's been sat on the top of the radiator for a couple of minutes. It's not 100% dry, but it's not bad. You can use hair dryers if you're following this at home, if you're painting along. Now across the bottom here, I'm going to paint in some mountains, okay? Now so far I've only used the one brush, the 20. Well, let's stick with that. Let's stick with that brush. This quite large brush. Now I've just cleaned the brush. I'm just mopping off the excess here. You can see that the water's a bit dirty. That's fine. Doesn't matter at all. Not a problem whatsoever. Let's make some more of this strong dark colour. Let's take the blue. Let's make a grey. So basically 3 primary colours. If you put all 3 together in the right order, you get this gorgeous grey. Now why is grey so important? Grey is the colour of shadows. So it's a big chunk of the blue, tiny little spot of the red. So you see a little purple and a little bits of yellow, and as the yellow goes into it, it starts to go grey. And that grey is so important. Now if you've got a bit of a shake as you do this, you could bring this down here. Let's bring some edgings to this. And let's take this right off the side of the paper there. Notice I can revisit it if I want to put some more character into this thing. Make use of the point of the brush to create this kind of silhouetted mountain effect. Clean your brush really well in the water and then take the tissue and wipe off the majority, if not all, of the water. And then just use the water to bring this down. So you're fading it away, so it almost disappears down into the mist, let's say. You can see I'm putting the brush on and I'm actually dragging the colour here. Now I want to take a little bit of the yellow, quite thick, you can see that, can't you? There, I'm bringing it into view there more for you, and pop the blue with it, so you get this rich green. And that's going to go in the corner. because that's closer to me. Can you see I've put this green in because green is what we call a warm colour versus a cold grey. So it's creating more depth and it's lifting the picture. Let's clean the brush really well. Let's squeeze it through the fingers, a bit like we did with the clouds on the sky. And then let's use a similar system for putting some light areas in the sky. Not the sky, in the mountains even. Can you see how you can mould this thing? Almost imagine it's where the sun's catching it. Now, every so often you want to recharge that brush and squeeze it through your fingers. I'm doing it off. Don't do it over your picture. That'd be interesting. But little splashes all over it, so. Can't go wrong with this, so give it a nice. But just look how that's given me contour. Practice that. If it doesn't come off, same as if it doesn't come off here, it's probably because your paper's too wet. You can always give it a bit of an extra scrub, and if you keep going over it again and again, it takes that little bit extra off. But the secret is to have a damp brush. Now, if it's completely dry and nothing's coming off at all for you, if you give it some extra scrub and dab it with tissue, that helps to take it off. That's called lift out, and that's another technique you'll learn on Watercolour TV.
Gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. You will be able to do that. I mean, of course, it's going to take a little while to get it spot on like our Matthew, but by Jove, you'll be able to give it a good go. And you will. I mean, when we went to the workshops, we've been to 2 workshops with Matthews, and I was so chuffed with what we came out with. I mean, it is just so satisfying. And it's like, my gosh, I did that. Honestly, it's marvellous. Give it a go. I'll get it for a present. I mean, this is the perfect lockdown gift. You know, for someone who maybe is stuck at home, maybe someone who is getting a little bit bored, don't know what to do. And the beautiful thing about watercolouring, this is absolutely for men and women alike. It's absolutely ageless. You know, you can really have a go. Obviously, not little ones, but, you know, definitely sort of teenagers can give this a go. Wow. Do you know what? Even I'm thinking of Dee's daughter Lola. I mean, there's definitely older kids who'll be able to have a go at this as well. Beautiful. Now, if you'd love to get hold of the one-day special, this is exclusive to Hochanda. You cannot get this anywhere else. This is your one-day special. Well stocked last, or of course until time runs out. That's all you've got to be able to get hold of this. Now, it is 149204. That's your item number. Do not miss out on this one. It is exquisite. The DVD, the paintbrush, the quality cardstock, and of course the paints. Now, if you've already got, because I know a lot of people who've already followed Matthew, they'll already have your essentials, but you want the next class. We have got the DVD on its own. So, and I know that's been popular as well, because I know Matthew has so many followers. If you just want the brand new DVD, it's there for you. Only £15.60 as well. So if you've already got all the other goodies, then that is such an affordable DVD. Exclusive, brand new DVD. So if you would like to just get hold of that, there's the details for you. 360986. Brand new today and exclusive. Now, we have got extended delivery on everything. Going to be going out on the 28th of May, which is only next week. So not long to wait at all. That's nearly payday. Yay! Okay, please check your baskets out. Check out the website for the other goodies. But shall we tune in and see what how Matthew is going to finish this wonderful masterpiece? Let's do that.
Super. Beautiful. Again, I want to give that a few seconds just to dry, so I want to pop it on top of the radiator. Like I say, hair dryers work just as well as anything, so you can always use a hair dryer if you need to. While that's drying off, move the palette into play, and we're going to mix up a good strong colour. Now I'm going to go from the 20 into a 10, smaller brush. I don't want a huge amount of water, so again, that little habit that we said, wiping off the excess on here, does make a difference. Let's mix a very thick green colour. So we'll take the blue, nice and thick, look, good strong colour. We'll pop a bit of red, not too much, and then put a big thick blob of yellow into it, because I want this to be a very dark colour. Now if you need more colour, obviously that's the great thing about using tubes, is you can get a greater consistency of colour from a tube than you can from the little sort of rectangular or square pans that you might have seen. So a nice thick chunk of colour, yellow, blue, and that bit of red makes the green quite dark. Almost, if you imagine sort of pine, like a pine green, you can see the colour there. It almost looks grey, and the more yellow, the more towards the green it goes. So that's a mix of all three. So it's, let's say it's a big chunk of yellow, tiny bit of red, and then blue, until you get a dark, almost like a British racing green, that real sort of strong pine tree kind of strong green. Let's bring the picture into play. That's been sat on the radiator. It feels nice and warm, which is good. You can see that's pretty much dry. Now over this side, in fact I want to sit down for this because I've been stood up for the entire picture, so excuse the noise of the chairs. I move a little bit closer in here. So I've got this rich, vivid green. I'm going to wipe off the excess on the tissue. I'm going to direction. Put a few dots at the top, and you've got your first pine tree. Something to have a little bit of a practice on that one, okay? And the reason I put that line in first, because I always think it makes the process easy, because it gives you a start, and those few little dots at the top just add something, don't they? Beautiful way of working, it really is. Now this is also nice to pop one just coming in from the corner there, but this colour wants to be nice and thick. A few dots, and then in the middle, in the gaps, just popping some little lines going up. So you've almost created like a little corner of a forest or something. It's nice there, and again, just look how it's giving that little bit of depth to your painting as well, which is nice. Let's just pop in a few little bits of dark around here, and every so often I'm going to pop in another one of these trees as well. You can have as many of these as you like, really. It's up to you. There's no script to any of this, is there? So what's important though is taking your time and just not rushing through this. And if you start painting at home doing this, just bloody enjoy it, you know. And the thing is, at the end of the day, when you're painting in watercolours or any medium, watercolour more so, there's something about the softness of it. You just drift off into your own little world, you know, and everything that's happening out there, outside, you just forget about it. And that's what I want people to realise, you know. Art is a big therapy, and it really is a great way of passing the day. And I've been doing this, I've been teaching watercolours for over 20 years, and it's something that I've spent my lifetime coming up with techniques and things that make watercolour painting accessible for everybody. Just going to make sure, I'm just going to rotate this a little bit here, and just because I want to make sure that tree's got a little bit of nice little pointy bits at the top. So that's a great little corner there, because it just kind of frames the picture nice. Now over this side here, it's tempting to bring in a couple more of these. So if I just bring one here, it's fairly tall. Again, we'll do the flick out, just the same. Can't go wrong really, can you? Maybe one just coming in here to finish up. So just a couple more basically. Just going to let you work in, and again, folks, just while I'm finishing this picture off here, please do. It's a great time. It's never been a better time. You know, I've put a lot of work into creating watercolour TV for all the artists out there. People that want to get into painting, want to have something to do, and and I'll say it one more time, but there's never been a greater time to paint from home. All you need is a bit of water, even a plate will do. I mean, these palettes are great. Yes, you can buy the palettes on the website, but a porcelain plate, 3 colours, yellow, red and blue, primary colours, you can produce these gorgeous watercolour pictures. And I'm just going to turn this upside down, and that's just going to get you started. It's going to let you produce dozens of paintings. There is so much resource on Watercolour TV, folks, and at the minute we're offering a 30-day free trial as well, so you can have 30 days for free to enjoy it. If you don't like it, just cancel it. It works fine, it really does. Love the job. So those little pine trees in the corner, they're going to frame things quite nicely, and I think one of my favourite things to do on any watercolour project, once I've finished, especially the ones with the richness, the strong vivid colours like we've got here, is to take away the masking tape. So let's remove the masking tape, folks, because it puts a nice crisp edge around the picture, as you can see. Beautiful. And I really hope you've enjoyed doing that quick and easy watercolour painting.
Superb. Isn't that just amazing? The best bit is absolutely pulling off when you take off the low tape gently. Oh, take that off gently. The worst thing is if you go like that and then rip it, take it off gently. But wow, when you see your finished painting, just such a good feeling. And this is why painting is so beautiful and therapeutic. I mean, it is one of those that you will get lost in. It is one of those that you start looking at things differently as well, and I like that. I like the way that when you go through these, when you learn all these techniques, you start looking at colours differently. You start noticing the different tones of green. You start noticing how the shadows are cast. You don't just take it for granted. You actually start breaking things down, and actually Matthew says that, you start looking at things as though it's a watercolour painting. So how would I create that? And I love that. It's almost like a challenge. You see a sky and think, how could I do that? How could I replicate that? And you need to start somewhere. This is a wonderful starting block. I know, because I know the DVDs have been going on their own. I know it's not just beginners. I know it's people who've already invested in paints in the past. Maybe they've got some of the beautiful paper left. Maybe they've already collected the brushes and they're also going for the DVD. I love that as well, because it says to me that you absolutely adore the way Matthew teaches. You want to, even if you've done something similar, it's still learning on or getting the new DVDs, because every single one, it might just include something a little bit different, different colour palettes, how to work with just 3 paints. How to create all these 3 completely different styles with 3 paints. I mean, that in itself is a gift, isn't it? A beautiful, beautiful one-day special. 30% of the stock has gone. We are only on the second live hour. Please make sure, if you want to get a hold of this, or if you know somebody that you will absolutely know that this will be not just a really good gift, but something that's really beneficial. Painting, let's face it, as Matthew was saying, he's been doing it for years and he finds it completely therapeutic. Maybe you know someone who could really do with this right now. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous time to get into watercolour painting. And what a fantastic one-day special. £21 saving, only £31.95. And do remember, £5 is going to be recredited into your account to spend again tomorrow when you spend £30 or over, because it's all part of Spring Savers. You'll notice I keep having to look at that because I forget what it's called. So please make sure you check your baskets out. Have a look on the website for all the other goodies. It is hochanda.com. That's how you can place your orders, or ring us 01733 602,000. Mr. Barmer will be back with us. So we'll have him live in the studio, and it will obviously be be inspiring us some more. And you'll be able to see firsthand just how incredible he is as a teacher. So make sure you join us at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Don't go anywhere though, because I've got more of this. I have got more of this. It's the wonderful Wool Shop Leeds. So if you missed that show, please tune in. We've then got some more spring savers with our very own Matthew. And then Amy Design Wild Animals by Craft 2.
Now, it's really good to have your company and to let you know that there have been a few little changes here at Hochanda. For a short while, we weren't able to ship over to America, so that meant that you were missing out on all of those wonderful goodies that we're able to bring to you here at Hochanda. Well, good news, we have resumed those orders coming to you overseas. COVID-19 meant that we couldn't fly them out to you, but of course that has changed. But something I do need to let you know is that sadly we've had to increase that post and packing per item. So it's gone up to $12.95, unfortunately. But good news, Freedom membership has remained the same at $19.99. What that means is you can place an order as often as you like during that calendar month. You could even place an order every single day, and there's no minimum and no maximum to those orders either. So it gives you the opportunity to take advantage of all those fabulous deals, those wonderful opportunities that we bring you here at Hochanda, now shipping again to you out in America. So take advantage of that. Make sure you become a Freedom member though. Take advantage of that saving.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp here in the UK. Teamwork makes the dream work, and at Clarity we are designers and manufacturers of, dare I say, beautiful, top quality and award-winning craft products. We are home to the very first, the original transparent art stamp. We hand make them here in Kent, and our talented illustrators are always coming up with new original concepts and wonderful artwork. In addition, we design and manufacture top quality stencils and masks. In fact, we also make precision cut reusable masks for our stamps. Since January 2017, we are also the new owners of Pergamano International, bringing together a wonderful blend of old and new parchment art. We are so fortunate to be able to showcase our newest and best products here on Hochanda, and to be able to demonstrate our art ideas to you, our Hochanda friends. So if you would like to learn more about Clarity stamping, stencil work, parchment art, both groovy and traditional, please join us, myself and the Clarity team, here on Hochanda for ideas and inspiration.
Hi, I'm Pete from Artisan Design. We're a family-run company from the Midlands, and we have been going for around about a year now. We design handcrafted stamps, stencils and designer papers. Personally, I love crafts, and I've loved crafts from childhood, right from when I first won an art competition when I was 5 years old. I love to inspire, and what my aim is to get the crafters to see their own potential. I like them to be in charge of their own creativity. What I hope is that our images provide the kickstart to your mojo and help you create your own works of art. Tune into Hochanda, be part of the artisan design world, and come and join me on this creative path.
Hello, my name's Catherine Sturrock, and I bring to Hochanda my company Character Crafts. Character Crafts brings to you our laser cut designs. Each design is designed by myself. We cut them on the laser machines here in Doncaster and bring the products to you at home. Character Crafts is suitable for all ages and all abilities, so I hope that I can inspire you and help you along with your crafting. I like to show you how to use different paint techniques and different techniques to bring the characters alive, and use various mediums to decorate, and I also use air dry clay for decorating with the flowers. So make sure you look out for the Character Craft shows on Hochanda I hope to see you soon.
Hello and welcome. Lovely to be with you. It's the last live hour on Hochanda. Boop, boop, boop. That's the only bit of energy you're going to get from me, I tell you. Now, I love this product. First time I had actually seen the wool shop Leeds when I did the earlier one, and I absolutely adored it. We did have a chat to John, and I was teasing John actually because he said in lockdown he hasn't changed from his joggers, and I did sort of exaggerate and say he's been sat in his knitted onesie. Then he hasn't changed, and he also hasn't trimmed his beard, so his beard is now massive, with lots of food in it. That's what we decided. Poor John. I know, poor John. But he took it all in good faith because we did have a little chat to him on the phone, which was lovely. And honestly, I love it because John said when he was chatting that he was already, he could sew, but it's actually, he couldn't do the knitting side of it. So what a marvellous partnership. Because then they stood the design together, they bring us these incredible products. Do you know what's amazing as well, though? Because they're bringing us incredible designs, but the prices, and I'm not being funny, I have done, within all my shopping TV history, I've done a lot of knitting shows where the prices, and I mean, you accept it, you know, it's like fair play, good prices. But when I looked at these, for instance this, okay, and I mean, these have been so popular, you're able to knit from this 2 pairs of these gloves. So you're actually getting 2 pairs of these for $13.99. And I just think that is exceptional pricing. Because, I mean, when you look at that, it looks expensive. You know, when you look at that gorgeous design, it looks so intricate. That is actually done. And actually, see, it says on here, it says... so this is Serdar. I've heard of Serdar. I'm not a knitter, but I've heard of Serdar. And I love this because I've got little notes. Both styles are very simple to knit. If you can knit pearl and make one, you can knit either of these options. And I'll talk about the options in a second. And it says, hold on a minute. We call it texting glove rather than fingerless because you can text while you're wearing them. And basically, this style, it's almost like a little bit of a cheat because actually it's the pattern but it's the wool that helps you do this. Isn't that clever? And I just think that is incredible. Who designed that? Who designed wool so it did that? That is amazing, amazing. Now, John and Sue have put a beautiful pattern together. So you're getting, within this collection, you get the pattern that will give you the elongated thumb. You're then getting the pattern that will give you no thumb, essentially. So you've got an option, absolutely up to you. I think these are beautiful. Obviously, we're getting gorgeous weather at the moment, but when you're walking dog, if you go out early, it's still a bit chilly. In the evenings, I know I'm going to be walking home and it's still a bit chilly. Glad I've got one of these. So it's still a bit chilly. So these are absolutely perfect because they're not too heavy. They're not too bulky. They look gorgeous because you've got gorgeous colours. But it's just perfect. Absolutely perfect. And look, isn't that just pretty? However you wear it. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, I love these. I think they're great. Now, this is your first option. So this is, bear with, hopefully it'll spin round and give us colours and options. So £13.99. So this is, no, your sky is the last one. So this is your, so yeah, it's Aaron and Brady. That's your first option. The second one is your May and Harper, I do believe. I love that one. Yeah, Harper and Thistle, sorry. And I know that last one, is the Sky and Bria, for sure. I know that's the Sky. I adore these. I just think they're such incredible designs, so cost effective. £13.99, that's your price. Now, these are on extended delivery. You're only waiting until I think it's Monday for those to go out, the 25th, and only £13.99. That's 622493. I've got a feeling those are as well, because I'm sure we sold those out as well, so they might be extended as well. The middle one, it wasn't. It was those and those, I'm pretty sure. So it must have been, that must be Harper and Thistle then. Sorry, folks at home are confused, because that one sold out and those ones sold out, for sure. So anyway, they're on your extended, but you don't have to wait long anyway. 622493, that's your item number. Monday, so it's perfect. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, what is gorgeous? And I must admit, I had a lot of favourites. This is my favourite. I adore this. Now, you've got a couple of different, well, not a couple, there's a few ways you can actually wear these. If you have a look, we've got our mannequin at the back there. With the tassels. So this is the way it's been designed to actually wear, where you've got that beautiful point at the front and it wraps around. Now, this is gorgeous. This is actually Italian tape yarn. The blend is 60% cotton, 40% polyamide. It's got a lovely weight to this. And when you look at it, have a look at this. If I show you like that, look at the colours. I mean, you've got that beautiful, can you see that shimmer running through them? This is lovely stuff. Look, right, £17.99, you are able to make 2 scarves for £17.99. Where could you buy 2 scarves like this for £17.99? And these are just gorgeous. Look at that. When it's actually, and it's the drape. It's got such a good drape to it. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. Now, you can absolutely imagine popping that in your bag, can't you? So on a really nice warm day, you stick that in your bag, and then at night time when it's gone chilly, this is perfect. And they've called it the night and day because obviously it's one of those you can use anytime. That's your first option, sorry. So you are getting the one I've just shown you and the one on our model over yonder. And this is the Villa Ducal. I'm probably saying that utterly wrong, and Juliet's balcony. That's that option. The second option is actually my other favourite. The favourite sold out, but this is my second favourite. And this is the one I've bagged it actually. I love this colour. Now look at it. So you've got all those beautiful colours. Now imagine in summer that is going to go. It's going to look gorgeous with a tan. It's going to look gorgeous with so many colours, isn't it? You know, that is exquisite, but just on white. So, and sorry, I'll be messing about with my microphone. So I'm thinking if you've got like, say a cami top on it in summer, when you do that, so if it's a low front, that, it just gives you, because sometimes you get chilly, don't you, on the chest. So you can just bring that, and that's the way it's been designed to fall. I haven't done that very well, have I now? So it's been designed so it falls down as such, which is absolutely perfect. But I must admit, the way I've been wearing this, and I've been wearing it in the studio as well, because it was chilly. I get warm and then I'm going cold. But I like it like that, so I like popping it. And look at the back with the tassels. Doesn't it look pretty? So I love that. I love that. But I was saying as well in the other show, it's funny because one of my friends, she does these, she's a makeup artist and she does these lovely tutorials, and she were doing a scarf tutorial, a headscarf tutorial, and I were thinking, lockdown headscarf, boom, lockdown headscarf. So I'm not sure if I'm doing that. Look at that, wouldn't that be cool? See, lockdown hair, boom. I love that. And actually, you know what, it feels amazing because it doesn't feel like I'm going to pull it out of shape. So when you're faffing about doing all your wonderful designs, perfect, you can just drape it around your shoulders. It's gorgeous for that. I really like these. That price is ridiculous, £17.99. This is a serious bargain. Now that is 891531. You've got your options. You're making 2 for $17.99. The instructions are there. You will get your patterns in there as well. 891531. That's your item number. Now, behind me, this was another favourite. Look at that. Isn't that elegant? Now, when I was chatting about this before, so imagine you've got a white shirt or a white t-shirt and just jeans that over the top. And again, for summer evenings when it's chilly, this is perfect. But look at this. And John designed this. When you spin it round, look at that detail. The Celtic knot detail. Isn't that just beautiful? And it's so different. See, I'm imagining that if you've got a nice low cut back top on there and then you've got that, absolutely stunning. There's 3 different ways of wearing this and we've got them dotted around the studio. But I just think that's my favourite colourway. It's a magpie. I just think that's magnificent. I like the drop on it as well. I think it's got a really nice drop on this. And I love this bit because look, you're just knitting it as one piece, but that almost folds down on its own. I mean, that is beautiful. Now, let me read. See, I've got notes. Sue sent us notes through. It says, it actually looks far more complicated than it is. And they've got a video as well, how to weave the Celtic knot. You're knitting it on straight needles, 6mm needles, in moss stitch and stocking stitch. The Aran yarn, now, you've got your 2 different types of yarn. So you've got the magpie, and have you seen the size of these? I mean, these are literally bigger than my head. The magpie is 74 acrylic, 20% wool, 6 viscose. The cranberry, which is your other option, you've got 80% acrylic, 20% wool. No increasing or decreasing. It's knitted in one piece with just some clever manoeuvring of stitches. And you've got 3 different sizes in your pattern. So you've got small, which is fitting 8 to 12, medium 12 to 16, then large, which is 16 to 20. The 400-gram ball that you're actually getting will knit any 3 sizes. So imagine if you are doing, say, the smaller option, you're going to have loads left over, aren't you? I mean, it is gorgeous, and that's the other option how you can wear it. So you can wear it so you're getting that wonderful knot detail at the front. I love that, because doesn't it look like you spent ages doing this? I mean, that looks like, again, if you've got something really plain on and then that just over the top, I just think that is stunning, absolutely stunning. And it's lovely in that plain colour as well. Now then, $12.99, you're getting that huge ball of wool there. Isn't that amazing? And of course, you are getting the pattern, only $21.99. to create this garment. I mean, that is value for money. If you do want the magpie, my favourite, that is now limited stock. Please check your baskets out. $21.99 for that is such a bargain. 022061. Now then, we have got some lovely demonstrations. The first one, I do believe, is doing our wonderful magpie.
Hi. Now this is just a short demonstration on exactly how to do the Celtic knot, to actually plait it, because when you actually see the Celtic knot, it looks amazingly complicated, but it certainly isn't. This will demonstrate that it's not. So here we go. First of all, obviously you've knit your garment, how it's told you in the pattern, to this particular stage. This is when it tells you then to start plaiting your knot. Right, what you do, first of all, you get Celtic knot in the right position, which is exactly how you're going to be wearing it. Now, here's your 4 legs, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the ones that you're going to be plaiting. At this stage, we put these on nappy pins. We use those as stitch holders. You can use yarn. We tend to find that we can actually plait these a lot better if we put them on nappy pins. But again, if you want to put them on yarn, no problem whatsoever. So once you actually start your knotting, your plaiting, should I say, is your first leg, number 1 down here. You then start putting it through underneath. It doesn't really matter whether you go underneath or on top, but as long as you're doing alternate, once you're actually working down the legs. But I always go underneath and then plait it to the end. Now, at At this stage, when you get to this end, another quick tip we have is if you get a straight needle, another knitting needle, a smallish one, like a 3 1/4 or a 4mm, this we pierce through the legs as we're working, purely and simply so that the legs, when we're actually doing the plaiting, doesn't work back on itself. It helps keep it at this end. So you'll see as we're going along anyway. Right, your second leg, which is this one. Now, obviously your first one went underneath. Your second one now goes over the top. You then plait that your way through the rest of it, and making sure you're bringing your yarn through with it as well. And that's there. Again, use your knitting needle to pierce it. That is now holding it in position. This is now your third leg. Now it starts getting tight. Don't worry about this. We designed it that way purely and simply to give you a better look at the knot when it's actually finished. So again, you went over the top with that one. Don't go over the top, go underneath. So you're alternating your plaiting. Over the top, underneath, and the other side. Making sure you bring your yarn with you. Again, pierce it with your knitting needle. And then your fourth and final one, again, over the top this time. And again, as I say, it now starts getting a bit tight, but don't worry, because it's all part of the look. Over the top again, down underneath, in there, and through, making sure that all the yarn comes through with you. Pierce the last one in position. Now, once you've actually got the knot plaited, this is when you can start making it look really, really good. So, what it is, all your legs are actually knitted in stocking stitch, which is a natural curl when you're actually knitting it. So therefore, what you want to do is to keep that natural curl by curling it in on itself. And that way, as you can see now, it starts to make the actual knot look really attractive. And that one, and that one. I want to do again to make sure that these are all in line and all turn through properly. I turn it over onto the wrong side. That way you can actually see now the curl of the yarn, and again look at it to make sure that the curl of the yarn is even within the actual plaiting. That's gone together very, very well. As you can see, I've turned it on there. But again, take your time doing this because it's well worth it, because you get a better look on your Celtic knot. Once you pull that through there, again we'll pull that back, pull those out, and now you can actually see it taking shape. And again, as I say, that's really, really good, is that. Right, once you actually finish that, then in the pattern again it tells you now to actually then put all these stitches that's on the stitch holder back on your needle. And the reason you're doing that now is you're just continuing now to actually finish your Celtic knot at the same distance that it's told you on the front. And everything will be evened up. I hope you really enjoy doing that, and with this demonstration it's made it look a lot more simple than it is. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I'm falling over. The magpie over yonder has now gone. That has sold out. I do apologise if you wanted the beautiful magpie. Yeah, that was our favourite. That has sold out. We have still got that beautiful cranberry, and we were saying actually that is a lovely Christmas colour as well, isn't it? You know, it's just one of those. It doesn't let it look snug. Doesn't that just look so cosy and lovely? It's funny actually, it's probably been lovely outside, but the aircon in here, I'm always whinging. And that now you're just like, oh, snug. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, that's the one option that we've got left in the beautiful Aran. Now, we're going to move forward. This is another thing I love about all these collections. You've got something for everybody. We've got style, we've got practicality, and then we've got a bit of fun, and these are well cute. This is John's beard. These are lovely. So within this kit, you are getting enough to create both of these little characters. And apparently the legs are always crossed because they always want a wee. Seriously? Oh yeah, that's what we've been told. This is basically our Charlotte currently. So Charlotte is probably a little bit like this. They have got, look at these fabulous long legs. Aren't they beautiful? Again, look at them. Really, really fun. I mean, they're just really, really cute. Cross the legs again. I'm going to cross them into each other because then, otherwise it looks like they're not speaking, you see, that body language thing, innit? So, what you've got with this, right, I'll read it out to you. So, you've got the faux fur, which is just super soft. That is absolutely gorgeous. I do believe John, when he emailed in, didn't he ask our Emily to give him a brush? I'm like, we'll try, John. We'll try and give them all a bit of a brush for you. So we've got the faux fur, which is gorgeous. This is eyelash yarn, brilliant. You've then got the acrylic. That's 100% polyester. Tons of that, more than you need there. You've then got the Crofter Cheating Fair Isle, and this is called Cheating Fair Isle, of course, because it's giving you that pattern. Like when we talk about the gloves, you are not having to work that pattern. The wool is designed to do that for you. I mean, it is genius. You've even got in the kit, hear the bells? Yeah, we all love that, don't we? You've even got the lovely bells as well. I mean, they're just really cute. Look, they've said they like to put they put 2 balls of the Crofter yarn in the kit so Numpty can have a playmate, and they look really cute on the windowsill. But I was thinking with these, I mean, you could pad these out so they're really nice and heavy. They'd look well cool as little doorstops, wouldn't they? They would look so cute as doorstops. Yeah, you really, really like these. Oh, they could just cross the little legs, couldn't they? I mean, they could be yoga, couldn't they? You could have them in a little, I don't know, what am I doing here? Look, it could be doing the locust. You know. Okay, now this first option is limited. If you do want to get hold of that one, that is a beautiful seagrass and arin, which is just gorgeous. That's limited stock, only $21.99 for these. Your second option is that beautiful Harper and Galway. And again, I mean, look at the designs. They are just exquisite. And I just think, they can be fun, they can be practical as little doorstops, and they just make really good gifts, and they do feel really soft and gorgeous as well. Now, only £21.99 if you do want to get hold of these. Obviously, the other ones are limited stock. £21.99 is your price. 255376 is your item number. We've got another little clip just talking through our fantastic characters, our numpties.
Hi Leona, sorry we can't be with you today, but we all know the reason for that. But I think we're taking social distancing a little bit far because we're like 200 miles apart. But anyway, but today I've just got a short demonstration video for you for this bad boy here. This is Ninny the Numpty. Right, this one, unfortunately, I don't have him in separate bits to actually show you how he's constructed together, but that's quite simple anyway. If you follow Sue's pattern, because she's the one that created this, and what an amazing little thing it is as well. If you follow her pattern, you can't go wrong. You really can't. Now, what I'd like to show you today is the construction of him. Now, his little hat, I'll take him off. That's that one there. Okay. Now, the shape of his head is a little unusual, but the reason for this, the reason why Sue has actually designed it that way, is to give stability for when his hat is actually on. Now, and again, in the pattern it tells you when to use your variegated yarn, which is this Cheating Fair Isle here, and when to use your straightforward self-coloured black DK. But again, some people have actually read the pattern slightly wrong because they actually knit this in the variegated yarn and ran out of the yarn, which is obvious. So the important thing to watch here is to follow Sue's pattern very carefully, because it works amazingly well. Now, once you've actually knitted the body section, which is this one here, in the eyelash yarn, you then change your yarn then into your DK, and then you continue knitting to the top. Now this is where you actually sew it together, because there is a seam now which goes down the back, which is down the back there, and continues down into the eyelash yarn as well. So once you've actually sewn that, do that in mattress stitch. Works a lot better than any other stitch that you can do, because you're actually sewing up on the right side. Now once you've actually done that, then obviously you're then going to be able to do his legs and his boots as well. Again, there's a seam running right the way up the back there, again using mattress stitch, because again it's the stitch that shows very little seam effect, which is very clever on that one. Lightly stuff these legs. You don't want them to stuff too much, because it's great to have him bending, and he also likes to cross his little legs as well. Now also, once you've actually done that and you've connected the legs to the body, now when you're actually stuffing the body, what I've actually done is I've actually got here an old pop sock, and it has been washed, and you put the fish tank gravel, which it's small amount, not too much, but you can see that it's got a little bit of weight. The reason for that is again to make your knitted numpty more stable. You actually place that inside. You've obviously got toy stuffing inside to begin with. You place that inside as well, then put more toy stuffing around it, but he's actually just in the base there. So when he actually sits now, he's absolutely superb. He's really nice and stable. Okay, now to come on to the hat now, once you've actually done the hat, again, that's the seam up the back, again sewn in mattress stitch. But remember, again it tells you in the pattern, but remember to stitch this in reverse, so that when the actual rib goes back on itself, you can't see the seam, because that's the actual seam there. So you've actually sorted that out. Now, another quick tip as well. When you get your sewing up needle, once you've actually finished your eyelash yarn and the whole of your body and sewn everything together, then go over and teasel out the actual eyelash yarn, because some of the eyelash yarn is on the inside. So you teasel it out. It is laborious, I must admit, but it is so self-satisfying doing this, because you get so much more hair out. But please be careful. Don't pull any of the stitches, just gently pull out the actual eyelash yarn. And as you can see, you're getting more and more all the time. That way, now what I like to do, once he's actually finished, you can see now that he's actually got a moustache. Now I shape it there into a moustache, like that, and down into a beard, like that. And that gives him such an amazing look. All the rest is scruffy, but all the rest there, look at that. Absolutely fantastic. And once you actually put his hat on, there's your finished nearly the numpty. You can actually, because because it's quite stable with this hat, is actually have the hat stood on end. But more often than not, it is over on that side. And that's nearly the numpty. Hope you really enjoy knitting him and enjoy him afterwards as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, John. That's lovely. And I love that. I mean, you might add a snippet back, but I was rearranging, because with the eyelash fur, look, you can actually start designing the hair. See, again, a lockdown hair. So you can actually look, aren't they cute? Now, the first pair have sold out. They have gone. The second pair, they're the only two that we've now got remaining, and they are absolutely gorgeous. $21.99. They're really cool and different and cute. 255-376 is your item number. Now, these are cool. I was saying in the first hour when we launched these, I love the design of these. Now, this is chunky wool. They feel, and I do know because I had to try one on, sneakily. Of course I tried one on. It's the girls, you have to try it on. They feel amazing because it's really nice and chunky. You know, when you step down it, it's got that really nice feel to them. Really gorgeous. The design is beautiful because it's got the knitting in the rows there. Then it's different in the second portion, and then the toes different again. It looks really good. They have put the cord around the top that'll give it a really nice snug fit, and then in the bottom it's been designed to give you that support in the bottom there as well. Now when you actually get this, it's designed for size 5, ladies size 5, but the wool will actually knit up to size 9. And actually, Sue said on this one, so it's 100% acrylic, which means it's easy to stick in the washing machine. Essential. Obviously, you're knitting yourself some little slippers, so you want to be sticking them in the washing machine. I know that it says on here Sue wears her insider Crocs to make it nice and cosy. The nice thing about these is, though, look, when you take these off, they fold up into hardly anything. So if you're sticking them in a suitcase, you know, if you're going travelling, if you're going to your mate's house, and you know, it's funny, isn't it, when you go staying, like when I go to my mum's, I always forget my slippers. Something like that will be really, really handy, and they are seriously cosy. Now, your colour options, this is another one where it's in silly price, $12.99. You are actually making 2 pairs. Again, starting at size 5, they will go up to size 9. 2 pairs for $12.99. That is such good value for money. I mean, let's face it, decent socks, you're paying way more than that for, aren't you? I have done. And that is just lovely. Really good gift ideas as well. And do you know what? You could have some fun with these if you make them for gifts, couldn't you? You could put pom-poms on and all sorts, couldn't you? You could actually have really, you know, you could play about with those. Maybe the tassels on end. Now, that one you might have seen before. That is the Heather and the Jungle option. Brand new option. And I must admit, I adore these. I mean, that colour again, look at that. That is your autumn leaves, which is just beautiful. Look at the colours going on there. And then you've got the blueberry. Look at the blueberry. Really nice. Now, this is limited stock, this option. Remember, brand new option there. You are getting both of those balls of yarn. You are making 2 pairs of these. That yarn won't make 1 each. You're not odd socks. You are making, which would look kind of cool. You are making 2 pairs. Have I missed anything else off? No, I haven't. Knitted in a garter stitch, the ribbed welts, that's what that is, instep for a really nice snug fit. And then that's your I-cord, which again will give you that nice snug fit. Love those. Yeah, they're really cute. And they're cosy though. Honestly, round the house trotting about in them, they're just lovely. 612-233, that's your item number. Brilliant for travel as well when we can get travelling again. Now then, come on, Leone. Behind us. Now the shrugs, these are lovely. So we've already shown you the Celtic knot. Now this is the same design, but this time we've got your chunkier wool for this one. So what you've got this time, you've got your 3 different colours. So you've got your jungle, you've then got, oh, hold on a minute, rainforest, and then you've got the heather. Now these are beautiful. Your sizes again. Now where have I put? There it is. So your botanics, let me tell you your sizes. So the small, that's going to fit your 8 to 12. You will find, we'll show you in a minute on the website, but we'll show you what you're making first. We'll show you the different item numbers. So small is giving you 8 to 12, medium's giving you 12 to 16, large is giving you 16 to 20. So you get different yarn balls, of course, 3, 4, 5, depending. And this one again, knitted on straight needles, 6mm, in a moss and a stocking stitch. No increase or decreasing involved. No cable needle. And I just think, again, this is really clever because it's knitted in one piece, so like we saw before. Let me show you the 3 different styles of wearing these. So, as we saw before, you can either wear it. So, you've got that at the front, which I really like that. I just think that is seriously stylish. That colour is beautiful. And that one is the rainforest, isn't it? The first one. That one's your rainforest. And the way this knits is in the stripes. Doing it in this style, you've got those beautiful subtle stripes, and I love how they kind of blend. So you can wear it like that in the front with that front, which looks good. The second way of wearing it, and actually I'll just take this off and show you this one, because like we were saying, our model's too skinny. She can't wear it right. She's too skinny. Go and have some chips, love. Go and sort yourself out. See, this is how you wear it. I had chips. I had a few chips today, actually. They were great. So our Chippy's open in the Oundle. Yes, we were waiting for that. So the way you can wear it, see, this is quite pretty because you can wear it so it just scoops across, which looks lovely again for summer. You know, especially, you know, if you've got just again little sleeves, so you get a little burst shoulder action going on, but it's still nice and warm. And then you've got that beautiful cable coming down. This is great. I don't know about you, but I hate the top of my arms. I think so many women are like this, aren't they? So that's brilliant. No one likes their arms. So that is absolutely beautiful. But it's cosy. It's really cosy, which is gorgeous. Oh, we all have to hate something. I sure hate the legs. I hate my legs, my arms. Oh, we're just rubbish, aren't we? You could have like really, really long leg warmers for just the tops. That'd be brilliant. Just top of the leg warmers. So you can wear it on the side. The other way of wearing it is, of course, with a Celtic knot at the front, which again looks really nice. I do love that. That's the heather. And again, I just think that is such a beautiful, beautiful colour. And it's got so many different shades running through. It's got the purples, but it's got like a fawn in there. It's really interesting. It does look like heather. I mean, these are chunkier. So these are a little bit heavier, really nice and cosy, and it just knits up beautifully. It does that gorgeous, gorgeous style. Really interesting and different. Now, if you like those, remember you have got your choice of your different sizes. There are different item numbers. Have a look on the website, because the different numbers, oh, look at that one's got a 5-star review. So the different item numbers are going to give you your different colours, and then of course you will be able to choose the sizes depending on the colour that you want. So you've got your 3 different sizes. I'll run through those again for you. So small is going to give you 8 to 10. You get 3 balls of yarn with that one. Medium is 12 to 16. You get 4 balls of yarn, and then large is 16 to 20, and then you get 5 balls of yarn. And you can see the beautiful colour options that we've got for you. Really like them, and again, I just think the prices are incredible. I mean, that is a really, really nice garment. And I think for, you know, for summer, or if you're keeping that into winter, I just think it looks stunning. Do not miss out on these prices. Okay. Right back to the beginning and right back to those lovely gloves. And again, these have been busy. They're really effective. They're really pretty. The fact that you are, I mean, that looks so complicated, doesn't it? It looks such an intricate design. The fact that that ball of wool and the pattern will allow you to create that is amazing. You know, and the thing is with this, you're not creating one pair for £13.99. You're creating both pairs for £13.99, and they are stunning, really lovely. So this is your beautiful Harper and Thistle. I love the name Harper. Now, it is on extended delivery, but it's already limited stock again. That means less than 10% remaining. If you do want to get hold of this, please check your baskets out. Yeah, really, really nice. And again, it's such a good colour to wear all through the seasons. So that's your first one, the Harper and the Thistle. The second one that we've got for you, this is Brady and Arin, and it's A-R-I-N. I just love that. I just think that is such a pretty, well, they're all pretty, you know, and I love the fact you've got so many colourways going on there, because you're going to be able, especially because they're really cost effective, so you're going to be able to knit these up and basically have something for all your different clothes combinations. And they're great, whether it is just going out walking the dog, whether it is just to have them in your bag for chilly days, for chilly evenings. And because they are a texting glove, it means you can sort your money out, you can sort, obviously we're all playing on our phones, so brilliant for your texting as well. So that's your second option, your Brady and your Arin. I have to check every time. Oh, I tell you. And then the Sky and then the Bria, which is beautiful. The Sky and the Bria did sell out last time. I think the Sky is one of those that'll go with anything, won't it? And again, I mean, I must admit, you look at that and that just is snowy. But whereas the Bria, that is just so, well, summery, quite frankly. Let me tell you the notes on these ones. So your patterns, remember, you get either, you get the both patterns, so the one with the thumb and the one, they say without the thumb, but it's kind of got that really little, you know, that sort of little covering there. So it's not a full thumb on that one. You're getting both patterns and they're simple to knit. So it says if you can knit pearl and make one, then you can knit either of these. Even beginners will be able to find this nice and easy. Knitted on straight needles, 3.25 and 3.75. No pickup for the thumb. And then the Surdog Crofter is 60% acrylic, 25% cotton and 15% wool. And the clever bit, the knit does all the work and creates this cheating Fair-Isle effect, which is really, really cool. I mean, that looks so complicated and stunning. $13.99. Bargain. 622493, that's your item number. Now we've got another, oh, I've just realised I left my scarf over there. We've got another fantastic clip showing you how to actually, I think it's how to sew your beautiful gloves together.
Just going to show you the two texting gloves on the pattern in case any of you are going to do it, which I'm sure some of you will. This is the one without the thumb. This is the one with the thumb. They are both very simple styles to knit. New knitters, not a problem for you. The one without the thumb is 1 by 1 rib, single rib at the bottom, single rib at the top. The one with the thumb, 2 by 2 rib, which is 2 knit, 2 purl at the bottom and the top. If you're a relatively new knitter, I'd suggest you start with this one. If you can knit, purl and make one, and if you're unsure about make one, just Google it. Lots of videos on YouTube that will explain it. You can sit and have a look when it suits you. But that's how you're going to make the thumb gusset. You've no picking up whatsoever, either on that one or that one. Everything is explained in the pattern for you. It's all knitted in one piece, as you can see. When it's sewn up, that's where the seam goes. Absolute doddle for you. You're knitting in the Crofter double knitting Fair-Isle effect, and it's impossible to believe that something that looks like that in the ball will knit to a pattern like that as you work. It's superb to work with. If you've never worked with it before, give it a try. John's going to give you a quick demo now on how to do the seam using mattress stitch. He's our sewer-upper, so I'll let him explain to you.
Now there's a title for you, isn't it? Sewer-upper. Right. What I want to do... Oh, first of all, I must apologise. Apologise to Leonie, because on the last video we did, I called you Leona. So I'm ever so sorry, my love. So it's Leonie. Right, off we go. What we do is, as Sue said, it's knit in one piece. If you sew it up in mattress stitch, you are going to find that it looks so amazing, because that is your actual seam there. It looks like you've actually knit it in the round. Now, to gain that sort of look, what you do is, it's very difficult for me to show you because the video is not close enough for me to do this, but I will give you a gist of it. What you actually do is you connect by sewing up on the right side. So if you can actually see me do that, I connect it to the top there, come back here, so you can see how I'm actually then sewing. This way you will be able to get the rib sorted out. Now if you look closely, if you can see, the rib, the 1 by 1 rib is actually there. So if you start by taking the loop on that side and the loop on that side where you see my needle comes through, stitch in there, and again on this side doing exactly the same on this side, pull gently. Again, come back to this side, take the loop and the loop, which is 2 stitches, and you're dividing the actual rib. So again, from this side to that side, you're pulling there, and then this side and this side. This will now be able to give you the right look. So if I'll go a little bit further, so you can see what I'm doing. I'm moving from one side to the other, sewing up on the right side, and you're actually really like knitting it together rather than sewing it together. Now I can actually show you the actual seam itself is there. So it looks like it's a rib. The seam on the other side is a big lump, as it is. But then you then continue all the way down, again in mattress stitch. That way you will actually get that look of the seam, which is absolutely superb. Now, the other thing as well, if you're actually doing the one with the thumb, what I want you to do is use mattress stitch to actually sew, because with the one with the thumb, you've just got that little small seam there to actually sew up. Do that first before you actually do the side seam of the actual side of that of the wrist there, because it's really awkward once you've actually done the wrist to actually finish that one off. So it is important, do the thumb first. Now when you get to the base there, I want you to really secure that nice and well, and again the same on the one without the thumb, because again it can be slightly loose once you've actually sort of finished knitting on that side there. So again, make sure that you just actually get some yarn and make that nice and secure, because you don't want a hole there when you're actually wearing it. That is quite important. And that's basically it. I hope you really enjoy doing that. Thank you very much indeed.
Oh, thank you very much, John. And it is fine. My name, I've had many variations in my life. Don't you worry. Especially my surname. I've been a Peugeot here, there and everywhere. Peugeot. What else have I been? I mean, Peugeot. We've had lots. We're poo sticks. People like calling us poo sticks. Pooch, I get pooch. Yeah, I like pooch though. So yeah, many, many variations. If you do want the beautiful gloves, of course, they have been very busy. They're now at the bottom of the screen. Moving on, however, to the beautiful scarves. I mean, these have been an absolute favourite for me. I just think they're beautiful. Let's change colours, shall we? Just because I know I can. So, although that's my favourite and that's mine, but look, yeah, it's mine. But you have, now that is very pretty. See, look at that pink. And I do apologise if I bash me mic, so I couldn't think what I were bashing. So look, it just sits absolutely beautifully, doesn't it? And I do love that flash of pink in there. You've got the grey in there as well, which is gorgeous. And of course, the little tassel does absolutely finish this one off. It just looks so exquisite. It is that beautiful bit of detail. And again, you see there's loads of ways you can use it. So yeah, orange is definitely my colour. See, I like it just like that. It is such a good material for draping. It's just got that beautiful flow. The way it's been designed with the way I had it at first and the way you'll see it on the mannequin. So on the mannequin, it comes down at the front and then goes round. That's the way it's been designed. But it's one of those you can wear it so many ways. It is a lovely, lovely material. It's just gorgeous. You can feel it. It's got that really nice weight to it. Absolutely love it. And what I adore, you just literally, you can screw that up, stick it in your bag, and it's going to look amazing. You know, as soon as you pull that out and pop that on, it's just going to look so good. That is an absolute essential for your bag. Now, the first one that we have got left, the other one did sell out, so we've only got the two. So this is Juliet's Balcony, and then a Villa Ducal, which is just lovely, and it's that lovely shimmer that you get running through. That's why it's that day and evening, because it's got that really dressy element. The one that is my favourite is, of course, the Campo de Rossi, and then the second one that we've got is Pompeii, which is again gorgeous. Let's have a play with the Pompeii. I see, I like doing this. It's great fun, isn't it? So let me just dink. bear with, folks. And just flip it round there like so. Where's me? I see, my problem is I keep looking at monitor. Never look at monitor. Just send you funny. There you go. Isn't that a nice colour as well? That's lovely. They're just all beautiful, aren't they? They're beautiful. Make sure you check your baskets out on these. Again, with these, very simple to knit. You cast on the total number of stitches required and decrease at the beginning and decrease at the end of each row until you get to the ending point. And the addition of tassels completes your scarf. Stunning. You need those. They are lush. And you're making 2 for £17.99. 891531. That's your item number. Behind me, you have got the beautiful cranberry. Yeah, don't forget about this. Remember, this is your Aran. I mean, it's huge. That one is going to take you through all different sizes, so all 3 sizes up to the large size. So it means you'll get plenty left over. You've got that really interesting detail on this. That is such a beautiful knit. I love that. John designed this, you know, and I just think that is so clever. It is, I mean, it's a lovely colour. It's got a real richness to it. It looks like it's got a sheen on it as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous finish. And £21.99. That is what all you are paying for that. I mean, that is incredible value for money. 022061. That's your item number. Do not miss out on that, because that is a serious bargain. Now, our lovely little numpties that are sitting over there waiting, you've only got the one option left, and these are lovely. They're just too cute, aren't they? I would definitely want these as little door stoppers, because I just think they're absolutely lovely. You know, and they just, I think they make brilliant gifts, any age group, because I just think they're fun. You've got the lovely hats on there. You've got those fantastic, long, stripy, cool legs. And then, I mean, this just feels lush. It really, really does. And they're just really fun, aren't they? And I do like the name Ninny and Numpty. Oh, £21.99. Oh yeah, Ninny the Numpty. Can I rename mine? Ninny and Numpty. They're lovely, really, really lovely. And obviously, if you're making those again as a gift, fantastic. Could be a wedding gift. 255, couldn't it? Isn't hers? 255-376 is your item number. Absolutely exquisite. And again, fantastic prices on all of these. Oops. Now, next we've got those lovely boots. Now, you have seen these ones before, the colours, and again, really beautiful. You've got the heather there, and then you have got your jungle. Thank you very much. And again, beautifully designed. Designed for size 5, ladies size 5, but you can actually knit them up to size 9. The brand new colours, I mean, just look at that. That's your gorgeous autumn leaves, which just looks fabulous. And then the blueberry, which is, look at that, the purple in there, the blue in there, and they are so soft and squidgy and lovely. The nice thing is, of course, you can just pop them in the machine as well. You're making 2 pairs for £12.99. If you're making those as gifts, I mean, they would make lovely gifts. Do you know what? These are cracking to start now and put aside for little Christmas gifts, aren't they? I know it's ages off, but this is exactly the perfect time to make things like that. And it's nice to have little things on the go, isn't it? You know, if you've got bigger projects, but then you want a different knit, I just think they're wonderful. And so many people will love these as gifts because they're practical. You can stick them in your case. Our Sue says, when we're allowed to fly and all this malarkey, she says they're really nice for on aeroplane as well. Now, only £12.99, and you are making 2 pairs there. That is 612233. That's your item number. Now, over there. So you've got that Celtic knot design again, but this time you've got the chunky. So in this one, your first one is the beautiful, what did we call it? Jungle? Is it jungle? That's your jungle, that's your rainforest, and then that's heather. Yeah, for sure. because that one matches that one for sure. You are getting enough, so you'll get your different sizes. You are going to get enough in your sizes, enough balls of yarn to actually create the different sizes. So beautiful, beautiful colours. This feels lovely. I mean, it's one of those, again, you know, you need touch telly because it does feel nice. But when you actually look at the finished finished garments, that's the word, I mean, they look really good, don't they? Have a time to stick that one on. I've got a minute. I like this bit. So, whee! And see, literally just throw over and look how gorgeous that is. See, and that just rolls down, and it kind of wants to roll down at the front as well. Isn't that nice? And then when you look at the back, look at that detail at the back. I just think that is absolutely beautiful. And it's so snuggly and gorgeous. You can wear it at the front. You can obviously wear it at the side. So it's almost like, oh, gosh. So it's almost like an off-the-shoulder number, which it was there, wasn't it? Oh, Leona. Oh, we're getting all unravelled. Cover yourself up, kid. Oh, I'm losing everything. We never knew it were going to end up like that. Check your baskets out. See you next week. Oof, bye, Joe. Where have you bits gone? So, coming up next, Spring Savers with our Mr. Palmer. Then Amy Design Wild Animals by Craft 2. And then Bamix. Have a lovely weekend, gang.
Now, it's really good to have your company and to let you know that there have been a few little changes here at Hochanda. For a short while, we weren't able to ship over to America, so that meant that you were missing out on all of those wonderful goodies that we're able to bring to you here at Hochanda. Well, good news, we have resumed those orders coming to you overseas. COVID-19 meant that we couldn't fly them out to you, but of course that has changed. But something I do need to let you know is that sadly we've had to increase that post and packing per item. So it's gone up to $12.95, unfortunately. But good news, Freedom membership has remained the same at $19.99. What that means is you can place an order as often as you like during that calendar month. You could even place an order every single day, and there's no minimum and no maximum to those orders either. So it gives you the opportunity to take advantage of all those fabulous deals, those wonderful opportunities that we bring you here at Hochanda, now shipping again to you out in America. So take advantage of that. Make sure you become a Freedom member though. Take advantage of that saving.
Hi, I'm Bev. Hi, I'm Sam, and we're from Be Crafty. Be Crafty is a family-run company. Sam is my sister, and we love bringing brand new products to Hochanda. We manufacture and design all our own ranges of stamps, inkables, MDF, lots and lots of inspiration that we love to bring and share with you. If you tune in to Hochanda to join us, you'll see that mine and Bev's style are totally different. But what that does is it brings you lots of styles and techniques that you can include in your crafting too. Our ranges are increasing all the time with the lovely hand-drawn images that Sam and myself are trying to bring to you, plus the fantastic new designs that we like to bring in the inkables, in the dinkables and the MDF as well. So you can use them across all different sorts of crafts and bring the best we can to Hochanda too. So make sure you don't miss the Be Crafty shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Rob from Add Some Sparkle. My wife Jackie and I have been running Add Some Sparkle since 2010 as a small family business. We're both very passionate about papercraft in general, and Jackie's particularly passionate with paper embroidery, which is one of the main things we focus on now. Add Some Sparkle produce paper embroidery kits and products, which is taking a very old and traditional Victorian craft, bringing it up to date with a modern twist in the designs we use. And what's really special for me is the fact that we can get paper embroidery to a wider audience through working with Hochanda. The future for Add Some Sparkles, we'd love to keep working with Hochanda to be able to bring more exciting and new products. We're looking at hopefully bringing some paper embroidery books out onto the market to add to the kits that we already produce and bring. So make sure you don't miss our Add Some Sparkles shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Vicky. We are the Stamping Sisters
from Stamp Addicts. We started our family-run business in 1992 when we were importing rubber stamps from the USA.
But now we design and manufacture them all here in-house in our shop in Bedfordshire.
We make grey rubber stamps and we make them as deeply etched as we possibly can so that you can use them in many different ways.
On our shows on Hochanda, we like to give you lots of different techniques to use with the stamps, different ways that they can be used and ideas.
We hope that we can inspire you to